gentrifying?
It's like, bitch, we all poor. What the fuck you talking about?
That is a hot topic. Let me go these chats pull up. All right, and then, dude, that is crazy.
All right, let me find this dude's
Yeah,
name.
find that dude's name.
Yeah. Because I do like him. I like him a lot. I follow him. Well, I don't follow the guy that says the not gentrifying, but I follow the guy that does Subway takes.
That's quite hilarious, actually.
Do they have info? You know, the best thing that Facebook or any of this bullshit could do is give you an info page so you could know the person's name. Because some people don't ever fucking say their name.
You know,
he's not like
that. You notice when I was adding videos to the wheel earlier, I was looking for like a topic or like what the video is about or who is the actual poster, anyone's name, and it literally has just no information as far as who the person, what the video is. It had nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how am I supposed to like really lock in and figure out, you know, what this video is about or who it's about if I can't even find it? I guess
that's exactly it. It's like
I would say videos and reels and stuff on Facebook, they don't glorify the creators. They don't.
No, they don't. It's about the eyeballs and fucking bullshit.
Yep. All right, and then we're there. Viral video show. Oh, that's cool. But if the bird's fine with it, that's pretty cool to put a parakeet in a submarine.
Dude, yeah.
I like that.
All right, so hey, here's a good question then.
You're not on screen. I know, Just a Girl. We do this to create like an intense moment where you hear the conversation behind the scenes, but we're not yet on camera. It's by design.
So if we
You're ruining the suspense.
All right, so I got a question. If we can breathe air, I wish Will was here. Will be back at some point in time. He just has a lot of BS going on right now, everybody. So if us as land walkers, air breathers, cannot see air, but we can see water. But fish can breathe water.
Hold on, start over. I was not. Okay.
Does that mean they can see air?
You're making my brain hurt too early tonight, buddy. You're making my brain hurt too early. Can fish see air? You know, buddy. That's.
I think that's the logic system that a lot of the stuff is going on right now. People are like, fish can see air.
I mean, do fish believe that birds aren't real, or they like people aren't real?
Or fish believe birds are real. They have to. They have like the herons and stuff. I need my
headphones on. How am I supposed to hear anything? Okay, let me get the chat pulled up for.
No, you've seen this dude before, right?
Which guy?
This guy on the left.
Never seen that guy before. What is that?
That's a hell of a haircut, is what that is.
I have to pull up that. I have to pull that up. Where's the chat here? Is that?
That's a hell of a haircut.
I have to pull up the chat here. Can I get the live chat, please? Comments. All right, never mind. That's gonna be. Dude,
I tell you what about Afro Man? Nobody talked about Afro Man the other week.
Dude, that was a really good court case he had.
I tell you what, Afro Man should be the cornerstone of what we base our judicial system on from here on out.
Dude, it was pretty good to see him. I'm trying to get Twitch chat up. That was really good to see. Can I just do that? I don't want to hear my voice. I just want to see the. Okay, we're not gonna have Twitch chat. He to challenge the sheriff's department the way he did, and then them sue him, and then he literally released a song talking about banging.
Oh no, he released all the songs beforehand. That's why they sued him.
I know that, but then after the trial,
releasing more songs.
His videos went super viral on YouTube, and he got hundreds of millions of views for talking about banging that one sheriff's wife and.
That he didn't do. Yeah. He's like, can you prove I banged your wife?
Could you imagine going to court and suing somebody over a song saying they banged your wife? And the guy's like, well, I don't know that he didn't. He said that in court. He's like,
I know.
I don't know that he didn't.
The best was the guy when he calls the dude a son of a bitch, and he goes, I can't attest that, sir. She's been dead for years. Just literally talking about his mother.
Schrödinger chat from 0 to live with 50 viewers overnight. Peaky. Okay, yeah, that's a bot. How do fish blow bubbles if they can breathe water?
How did you blow bubbles? Is my question.
How do fish blow bubbles if they can't breathe water? If they breathe water?
Fish. Well, so fish.
There's water bubbles, right?
Fish can take in air and get it inside of their belly or their digestive tract, and then cough it back out.
Facts.
But fish, breathe through their gills. I did go to school and somewhat pay attention, but yes, Just a Girl, you are correct. But my favorite joke was, can you blow bubbles? Did you know Bubbles was a man?
Okay, let's see. It's hot in the black shirt. Hold on. Please. Oh my god. Okay. Where are all those chats?
Well, we have the orange over on this side.
Orange and black.
Yeah.
Orange is the new black, everybody. Orange is the new black. What? Okay.
I look more like in the light now, I look more like a funky zucchini that's rotted on one side.
My colorblind ass could never wear an orange shirt. I wouldn't even know what I would be wearing. Could never. Orange guy. Hey, stop that. Guy. Don't do that. You're orange guy. I'm not orange guy. You
have the chat on a far further away screen than I can read way over there.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get everyone's chat where they can we can see everybody.
You can't click on the K.
What's that commercial?
Oh, they give you a goofy little one in the corner up there. Well, that's kind of interesting.
I popped this one out, right? Let's see.
Right.
Let's see. Refresh chat. Can I pop you out?
Good sir. Don't ask that in this sort of company.
And I need to make sure this is Twitch. Hello, Twitch. I got to make sure I know which one's which.
Yeah, Just a Girl. It's only going to be the two of us for a little while.
Yep.
One of our guys has some family stuff to deal with, and the other one's got a new job.
Hey, Toby, how you doing, bud?
Out for a while.
How is Toby doing? Let's get this over here. I don't know why the originals didn't load, so I had to reload these. And then Dork, please, I'll sub. You want to call and talk? To be on the show on a call-in, you have to be subscribed to every single channel that we have, which is listed in the YouTube description below. And you'd also have to pass a background check.
Nah.
No, you're good. I can definitely do that. We can do that.
No, we're trying to figure out a way for people to be able to call in.
I have it available. I just got to make sure it doesn't lead to our instant TOS violation and banning. You know what I mean? You know that thing. All right, there. Me, yes. How do you feel about Trump? I'll let this guy answer that question. How do I feel about Trump? Recently or just in general? There's a specific question. Y'all are the sexy ones anyways? Well, thank you, Just a Girl.
Oh, well, I appreciate that,
the single and sexy ones.
Yes.
Hey.
That's why we're both here tonight.
All right. He asked, how do you feel about Trump? I'm going to relay that question to you in a way of how do you feel about Trump originally and how do you feel about Trump
Okay,
now?
So this is what I'll always say. Politics is a performance game. It always will be.
Indeed, we are.
And the sad fact of the matter is, no matter what country you're in, what sort of government running you have, whether it be Democratic, Republic, socialist, communist, everything has its own deals. I am upset with Trump's performance, but do I think it would be any better or any worse with if Kamala was in office and Tim Walz? I mean, I would take getting poked in the face with like a trident every day over having Tim Walz and Kamala Harris being in charge of this country.
I'm sorry. I was just funny the way you put that. It was well put.
But no, I'm not real happy. Like I don't like Iran. Iran's been a big problem for a long time, even though we did kind of start some of the stuff with the mullah, or not with the mullahs, I'm sorry, with the original Shah. But where we're at. All of us are too young to have done anything in the past to cause this. So it's like, what are we supposed to do? We're in the cleanup stage of it, and unfortunately, we have a geriatric government.
That's not a bad way to. That's not a bad thing to say. When I think about like how old my dad was when he died, and realize that people our age are running this country, his age that are running this country, I'm like, dude, like my dad could barely like conceptualize paying for things digitally, and had to write a check for everything that he did in his life.
But that's just it. You don't have to.
Not to put everybody in their in their 70s into one cognitive box, but you know.
No. Well, I mean, it's not even a cognitive box necessarily. It's an ease of life box. You grew up and went through the, if you're of a certain generation and you went from having to go through, oh well, shit, my wife has to go in and pay stuff, and they don't want to let her necessarily write the check. Back in the olden days, which is really kind of bullshit, to be honest, because my family never dealt with that. But then you get into the situation of credit cards, all the other things. Everybody learned how to pay stuff. Either, oh man, just here's our thing. It's automatic withdrawal. You do it on its own. Blah blah blah. Oh no, I can write a check and let it go through snail mail. Yeah,
snail mail. That's crazy. When's the last time you actually mailed something with a stamp? Anybody?
If
it wasn't required by like the government to send in a first class letter, when's the last time anybody mailed anything with a stamp? Like you got an envelope, you bought an envelope, you got a stamp, you licked it, and you put it in the mailbox and sent it. Well, when's the last time you did that?
I have not, but currently my kids.
Right, Dorkhead? I'm with you, Dorkhead.
My kids have had their phones taken away, and they asked to get.
You put them back in the 1800s.
Yes. They asked to get stamps and
5
envelopes.
years ago? Okay.
They asked to get stamps and envelopes. Like, for real. I was like, I'll go buy it.
All right,
Book of stamps, $15. Book of stamps, $15.
You mail own stuff all the time?
This is the best thing.
You can chat through one of the chat. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You poked the bear. Envelope or envelope?
I say envelope if it has mail in it. If it is something that you're pushing, it's envelope.
But are they spelt the same? That doesn't make sense if they're spelt the same.
It's like live and live.
Envoy or envoy?
I mean,
here come the grammar people.
Nah.
I'm already getting lit up. I say envelope, but I'm pretty sure I've been wrong my whole life saying it.
I would, if I was going to say, I need to put something,
bro, that's not
in
different.
the mail. I need to get an envelope. If I'm going to say that fighter pilot did something great, he pushed the envelope.
You're making it even worse for me. You're making it even worse for me.
No, it's for real. It's like living life.
Oh, what's up, Mario? All right, I guess I do the intro now. Welcome to Schrödinger's Cast, where everything is true and untrue until it is observed. And sorry about missing last week, guys. There was a lot going on last week, and what a day to miss the actual launch of Artemis 2 around the moon and back.
On April Fool's Day.
There's
so many jokes.
There's so much rich stuff we missed last week, but alas, we couldn't make it. So here we are. I believe Artemis is already on their way back from the moon. What are the two jokes that I heard? The comedian. Do you want to repeat it, or should you just find the video?
Yeah. I tell you what, we'll have to go for a minute because I should have took my bathroom break earlier before we started this.
All right, you go. I'm gonna find the video, and then we have the wheel.
We'll let him get this started.
We got Artemis on the schedule for tonight. We have for some he has a subject he's bringing up. God save the Queen. Is that how it goes? Anybody from England? Is it God save the Queen, or Long live the Queen? How does it go? Long live the King. God save the Queen. And then he has some subject matter about the UK he'd like to bring up having to do with the Strait of Hormuz. It was? Okay. And then, of course, we have the Wheel of Conspiracies, which has grown in length, and we appreciate each and every one of you who have been sending us videos to add to this wheel. There is almost no more room, so we need more. We're gonna start spinning the wheel a lot more. Everything on here is a video or a link somebody has sent us to talk about, and I am blown away by how much content is being sent to us to discuss. I love it. If you want to send us something, all the descriptions, links, everything you need is in the YouTube description or link below. Feel free to follow us on every channel, of course. Following, liking, and sharing the video helps the algorithm, helps people find us, and we do appreciate that. And of course, if you want to help fund the project, money always helps, but not required. We will be until she died. She did. The queen did die, didn't she? The queen is dead. The queen is dead. I don't know. He had something he said about the UK he wanted to talk about, and I just put "God Save the Queen" as the title because I thought it'd be funny, but I don't know what that means. I'm not European. Only when I'm in the bathroom. What is up, Mario? What is up, Dorkid? Just a girl. You guys are awesome. Black Ray. Hey, envelope. All right, here comes my grammar. My English teacher. Envelope. N, not on. But then it's envoy or envoy. There's another word. So the reason I was bringing that up is because I always say envelope. I always say en is en. It doesn't make the word on. But there is a word that starts with en and it is pronounced on. And I don't know why I pronounce some words differently with on and n, depending on what they start with. It's a whole thing with me. I just need to get over it, definitely. So the first thing on tonight's docket would be, what was the Artemis? We're doing Artemis? Are we doing Artemis?
Yeah,
Artemis.
we can start off whatever you want first.
Obviously, you guys know I am a space nerd. And let me find this. Sorry, I can't think and type and talk all at the same time. That's a lot for me. Let me find this video. The Queen's dead? Wow. Yeah, I know, Dorkhead. I know. I sent one on TikTok. Black Ray. It is on the wheel.
All right. So
I don't know what it said. I don't ever watch the videos. I watch enough of them to make sure it's not going to violate terms of service. I watched enough to know it said Bigfoot and it said travel. So it's on the wheel as Bigfoot's travel itinerary, I think. Is this it? That's not it. Oh, this is a different joke. I gotta put it in there like this. I'm sorry, I have to put it in there like this. Who made the joke? Do you know the comedian?
Which one?
The joke about going to the moon.
About the April 1st?
All right, we'll just leave it off of there. Let's just do this then. I'll leave the joke off. It was a funny joke. The far side of the moon. Let me go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube here.
Oh, I think it was.
Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do I believe in Bigfoot?
think it was Theo
No.
Vaughn. I think it was Theo Vaughn.
It wasn't Theo Vaughn.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
I do not believe in Bigfoot. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in a lot of things. I'm the
Oh, there goes your gaming channel.
I am
You're saying it's all fake?
I'm the logic guy. I base everything in science and logic, and very little in spirituality. Those kind of things. Comedian joke. Okay. It has to do with the thought that Bigfoot travels through portals. Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. So Bigfoot is an interdimensional being now. It is on the wheel. I do have it on the wheel. You can always buy it to the front of the wheel if you want to, but that's always an option. Anything that's on the wheel can be purchased, of course. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. Was it this guy?
It may have been Mark Norman. It may have been
Mark Norman. Is this it?
I like Mark Norman too.
It is Mark Norman. Okay.
Mark Norman is hilarious.
I did have this. I did have this up here. I had this up here already. Okay. Is this?
You can't say he's a
All right. We'll go.
He's
here.
from Louisiana, and when I grew up, everybody from
I think it's interesting. I think it's very interesting.
Used to pick on people from Louisiana.
All right. Let's see what he says here.
Yeah, that's something. Nobody cares about the moon anymore.
Yeah,
Went
we
to
do.
the moon. Pretty cool. Black guy.
Yeah, it was Mark
Black
Norman.
astronaut.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was weird. They went around the moon. They didn't land. I guess they didn't want to hurt the property value.
Mark.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Eddie, you can't do that. It's hilarious.
They went around the moon. I was like, what are you doing? I guess, it's kind of fucked up. They made the black guy do a drive-by. But, yeah. Crazy. I say let the guy out. I want to see that guy jump. Holy shit.
No, I didn't hear that.
I don't know.
Well, they should have put the white guys out there. Let them
made a wrong
jump.
turn. I think they let her drive. But
Hey, there's some
I read that
truth to this
They
story, though.
blocked the toilet immediately. So, damn, that sucks. They're worried about the moon. They should be thinking about Uranus. All right, okay.
All right, that guy's pretty
That was
good.
stupid.
Mark Norman.
It's only halfway through. He's not done.
I
Holy
was
shit, he's not
cooking
done.
to the Uranus thing. Oh yeah. Well, we sent Katy Perry to space like a year ago.
She should have
Remember that?
stayed.
Yeah, what the hell? Why does Katy Perry need to go to space? We tried to send Lizzo. We didn't have the fuel.
No.
Damn!
Okay. Got you back with a fat joke,
All right,
goddammit.
all right.
Okay, fat jokes never fail. We went to the moon.
All right.
Wow.
So, I tell you what, my favorite thing about the Jeff Bezos, his phallic rocket launch that he had was his wife was on it.
The Blue Origin is very phallic.
Blue
It's
Origin.
very, very
Well,
phallic.
okay, so
Don't we have lottery tickets on Blue Origin?
yeah, we do if we get enough subscribers.
So
we will send somebody into space.
We have with enough.
This is a
subscribers.
4-year-old or 3-year-old crowd sourcing event.
Yeah, so we have tickets to the moon with enough subscribers here.
There's zero money put into it by us or anybody else, so don't worry about it.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's just get like a summary of exactly. So it's a 10-day mission to the moon. First of all, let's just kind of sit back and all. I know we don't have any of our flat earther friends here, at least in the studio tonight.
Hey,
but,
wait. Sorry. Never mind.
Good. But to actually have a trip to the moon again in what 50 years? It's been 50 years since we've the Apollo missions.
Yeah.
Is that about right? Let's see here. I think we have 2026. We have Artemis 2. 2023 of Artemis 3, and Artemis 4 will be landing back on the moon. And
They
say hopefully that is the goal.
they'll be repurposing it for rockets.
I mean, guys, I was told we're possibly building a.
Well, I think that's what they said. They're waiting on the Starship XL or whatever their next, Elon's next biggest Starship to carry payload out, and then they're going to do that. So they postpone the actual landing.
So they want to use the Starship rocket and the Dragon X capsule to do the Artemis missions?
They're going to use the Starship to send stuff out into space as a range point, or whatever they call it. A spot to meet up to.
Okay.
And then once they meet it up there, then I got to work to do. I don't read this all the time, but it's like once they get out there to it, then they will take that supplies and take it over to the moon. But I love NASA. Like I grew up with NASA. I've been to Houston, been to Cape Canaveral, have watched the space shuttle launch. We are not flat earthers. We are not that group here.
Yeah.
But
I mean, honestly, I think
it
would take the people that are non-believers of the original Apollo missions. I heard a really good article because I didn't know Joe Rogan went on the other side of things. He doesn't believe the moon landings were actually real, or
I mean, if you want to get into like the fine details of everything, you can make a very, very, very valid point that they could have all been cinematography.
You can't. Okay, here's the point.
Sorry, buddy, I'm tired.
Here's the point Matt Walsh brought up was the original moon landings. There was nine missions that landed on the moon of the original moon landings, and 400,000 people involved. And 50 years later, we have no real whistleblowers from within the system itself saying that these people for sure, faked the moon landings. There's not enough, to me, evidence. If 400,000 people did not be a whistleblower.
People are the weakest link. in everything. We are the weakest link in everything, whether it be religion, science, health, anything. We are the weakest link in any of the understanding of those. So, yeah, I mean, I don't.
Your dad went and fell where, buddy? Where'd your dad go? All right, I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. If I am missing chats, I'm trying my best to make sure I'm not. I have, we're on YouTube in 2 platforms. We're on Twitch. We're on Kick. We're on Rumble. We're on Facebook. We're on. Okay, let me try again. Go ahead, try again.
All right, try again, Dorkhead.
All right. To me, if you have that many people involved and not one of them came forward and said, I can prove it was faked. I do have some of these. I get sent, I've been sent probably 50 videos of the moon landing being fake, of the, what is it? The Artemis. This is the biggest one I'm being sent lately, and you guys have sent them relentlessly.
Well, I mean, if you want to go back to the fakeness, you can go back to like the early days of the internet when people were trying to debunk the Challenger crash. And, it's like, I don't know. I didn't
Challenger?
Yes.
Why were they trying to debunk Challenger? That's what the teacher died.
Okay. Look it up. Look up Challenger crash survivors. You could probably put modern day in there, or I wouldn't put modern day, but after crash.
What do you call the roof with no R?
Oof.
All right. I mean, I giggled.
What happens when you take 25% off your roof?
What happened to the bodies? I mean, we.
No. Look
dark. That's dark. Oof.
Let's see.
Let me find this green screen video. I think this is what people are talking about. I had people, like maybe 6 people send me this
I
video.
tell you what, the fact that they gave the Canadians so much talking time is ridiculous.
As a green screen person myself, as a green screen user, a frequent green screen user, there's not a lot of times that I have something that I can bring in front of the green screen that's going to reflect it because it's behind me. Okay. So when you have something that, reacts with the green screen, it doesn't reflect green directly back at you. It either disappears and you can see through it, which if you go watch my gaming channel, you'll see when I wear the Astronauts hoodie I have, it has green on the planet Earth, and you can see straight through my chest. So to say that this right here is evidence of a green screen because it reflected green off this blue
Mario
thing they were playing with, Mario, hold on, Earth is flat, bro. I mean, you were absolutely allowed to have that opinion. I just feel like we're not gonna be able to prove each other right or wrong until we go to space together, Mario. I was looking over here like I'm gaming. I'm used to talking to Mario right here. You're over there. Until you and I go to space together, Mario, we're not going to know for sure if the Earth is flat. And while I lean to the other direction of saying it's not, we can't prove it to each other.
A new moon mission has brought news.
All right. Hey, the only thing that flat earthers have to fear?
Artemis 2 spaceflight have made history by traveling further from Earth than any other humans. Now, the internet thinks it's found proof it was actually all filmed on a green screen. But when we put these pictures through Google's SynthID watermark detector, we found they were made with Google AI. We've also seen this video going viral. It's a snippet of a CNN interview with the 4 astronauts filmed on a mobile phone off a TV screen. In the video, you can see letters appearing on this floating toy, and that fuels the green screen theories. But in reality, none of that appears in the original footage. We spoke to the BBC.
One thing I did majorly forget with the new videos coming out trying to disprove the Artemis missions is the use of AI. As rampant as it is, it never occurred to me how much AI is in the it can be used to fake the videos of trying to prove Artemis missions were not real.
Well, they already try to fake who's male or female. So
the India moon mission. The India moon mission. I did know about that. India landed a rover right on the moon. Didn't they? Did they not?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to them. They broadcasted their visual, graphics on their screen showing the progress of the report. So it looked a little 8-bit, but
Yes, the mission. I can't talk. India's has a space program, and they have landed on the moon. How many total countries have landed stuff on the moon? You have Russia,
3.
you have India, you have
4. China, us,
China,
Russia,
India,
and
Russia. So, the day that I imagine that in our lifetime, especially you younger guys, that when you get to go to the moon, when you're like in your 60s and 70s, then you can kind of look back at Earth and be like, oh shit, it's not flat.
when Disney's there.
And we'll still be doing the podcast, so we'll be able to be like, told you so. Right?
For sure.
Okay.
Except in 24.
What
you won't
up,
be taking
King
a vacation.
Grogu? What it do, buddy? What think would not have Grogu buddies? No, sir. What is the point of going to the moon, though? So eventually, it's going to be your jump-off point. It's going to be your main jump-off point. If you're going to do
a
any
refueling station.
yeah, any if you want to
supply
get
station.
if you want to get to any other planets, you're going to have a place to have a hub, and having one floating outside the Earth isn't. I mean, it's
It's gonna be a Buc-ee's in space.
yeah, it's going to be a Buc-ee's. You got a Starbucks. You're going to have a Target there.
No, it'll be a Buc-ee's. We ain't gonna do any of that stupid shit.
There's not even dirt, man. It's just dust. But it is going to be a jump-off point. It is a place where you can. You don't have to leave Earth's gravity to you. Once you're there, you go up there, you build shit. You have a space station there. You'll be able to have a longer or an easier missions. You all you got to do is bring the people there after all the equipment's there. Then you want to go to Mars or Europa or Jupiter or Venus. It's an easier travel
We're not
path
going to Jupiter
than going
or
straight
Venus.
from Earth to Venus. Well, Venus is going to be our.
Venus is very hot, and Jupiter is very
dense.
hot.
It's hot and dense.
Yeah.
And but they think it's the most Earth-like. Earth-like. Well, at one point it was Earth-ish.
Well, Mars is really considered more that than Venus. Venus is too close.
Yeah, they're all dead planets. Honestly, the biggest point or hope for life in our solar system is going to be Europa. It's going to be any of the 60-something moons of Jupiter. That's where we're going to find out.
Yeah, if you watch Cowboy Bebop,
what is it,
Ganymede. I like Ganymede.
Skipper mission? Where's the
Ganymede's
Skipper
a
mission
great
at?
planet.
The Skipper mission left 2 years ago, I think. And this is going to be our closest. So the Clipper mission, excuse me, it launched October 14th in 2024. And it's going to basically elliptically orbit Europa. Yes. And Europa has underground oceans, like under ice oceans. It probably has the highest probability of solar system life in our solar system. And the way it loops Jupiter, it goes through so much radiation that Clipper has to loop around it in this orbit where it has to like get close to it, get readings, leave, get close to it, get readings, just to make the mission last longer.
If there's that much radiation, how are we going to survive?
That's a good question.
I mean, because
we won't. People will last maybe like let's see how long.
Well, so like people like to pounce on stuff like the Van Allen radiation belts,
which we can pass through.
We can pass through,
yeah.
Like regardless of what you think as far as shielding on spacecraft and all the things like that, we can pass through.
So if you were to get off on Europa as a human with no protection, you would last about a minute before you died. Yeah. Cold environment. It does have, you'd be able to breathe. It is mostly nitrogen. You would be able to breathe, but not for very long. But the cold and radiation is what would kill you. Let's see here. Okay, let me get some of these comments caught up on. Have you played Mass Effect? I have, yes. I played Mass Effect. There's a brain buster for you. If the Lagrange point of you did, I did that. Okay, thank you, Grogu. The Lagrange point was moon orbit near us is the same for moon to Mars or a slingshot. I did add that to the wheel. He's talking about the Lagrange point. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
No, it's Lagrange point or Lagrange. Yeah.
So it's a specific point in space.
Yeah.
Where gravitational force between two bodies. You would definitely have to, if you're going from Earth to the moon to Mars, you would have to probably slingshot back off of Earth.
You have to slingshot off of one of them just to get the velocity to go out that far.
Let's see.
Because even like our Voyager missions, we use that, slingshot trajectory to get stuff out further.
Best. Let's go moon. Okay, most efficient moon to Mars trajectory involves the Hohmann transfer orbit initiated from high Earth orbit, optimized during launch windows to occur every 26 months. Refueling at a lunar station to drastically reduce weight. The elliptical path maximizes gravitational momentum, uses minimal fuel, and a 7 to 10 month journey. Can I get an image of this? That's actually pretty cool. I thought about it, but I didn't know it existed. So you leave Earth, hit the moon. Is this better? Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Man. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if that would have a point where when you're between Earth or the moon and Mars, I don't think the gravitational pull of either one of those places would have any effect on you at all that far out. I don't. I mean, it'd be minuscule though,
They
right?
have to a point. I mean, the moon affects our oceans, so there's going to be gravitational effects.
A good one. I saw. Hey, thank you, Dorkhead, for the sub. Also, what about OpenAI Disney Scuttle deal? I saw that. I did see the.
I don't know about that.
So Disney did try to start a OpenAI, not open. I don't want to say OpenAI, like an AI.
So the doors would be tall.
Where you could basically you pay for, another Disney subscription, and you could use AI to remake and make your own Disney shows and movies with all of their, all of their IP.
What are we doing?
But they wound up scrapping it. Did you hear about the comet that reversed its orbit or something like that? No. I mean, I follow most interstellar comets and objects, news and stuff like that. You're talking about the 3i Atlas. It never changed orbit. It didn't change orbit in a way that would be, unbecoming of a comet's, ability, I guess you could say, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna slingshot around the sun, though.
Okay, polar stop. That's King Grogu, the Mandalorian, buddy. This is the way. Let's see here. So the Disney.
Yeah, I mean, you could sling around the sun, but you're going very far to go to the sun to try to get that gravitational slingshot off of it.
Let's see. Yeah, this was pretty recent. Disney's groundbreaking deal is dead. So basically, OpenAI, it was OpenAI, okay. Partnered will kill its Sora artificial intelligence video app. Company revealed a surprise announcement along with news. The Walt Disney's landmark investment, OpenAI, 3 years licensing agreement to bring characters and Sora AI shorts to Disney Plus is dead. So you could basically go make Disney Plus shorts with Sora and OpenAI as a paid subscriber. Hey, later, Dorkhead. In terms of years or months shaved from Earth to Mars, I wonder if it's useful. I mean, the window with the Mars travel, which I'm sure we'll find out. The Artemis missions end with Artemis 4, which is going to be landing on the moon and doing research and probably base construction.
Setting up base
ground construction of a base. From there'll be another set of missions that is basically geared towards sending people to Mars and maybe to Europa. Even if it's just to touch down and prove we can do it for proof of concept, that's probably what people are going to volunteer for. Depending on the window of when you leave, it can be anywhere from 6 or 7 months to 12 months to Mars, depending on where it's at in the orbit.
Yeah,
the distance.
I mean, I don't think if you were to look at what are we going to do first? Like send up the inflatable pods to the moon and see if they stay inflated?
Bless you. All right, so let's go here. This is the Artemis program right here. You got spring allergies? So we have Artemis 1, which has been done. Artemis 2 is underway. Artemis 3 will be low Earth orbit will test operations between Orion spacecraft and the SpaceX and Blue Origin, respectively. So they're going to be trying out using SpaceX and Blue Origins as an addition to the NASA systems that are already in place, the Orion spacecraft. And then the Artemis 4 overview mission is going to be returned to the lunar surface, which is scheduled for 2028. So in 2028, the first half of 2028, we should have boots back on the moon.
Our comment section now. Polar, what do you have to say?
Polar? Oh gosh. Hi, Polar.
What do you say, bud? Everything's going to be around the orbit.
He says he wants to go to the moon too.
Yeah.
Polar says, I want to go to the moon. Later, you can let him out. You can shut the door. So, yeah, 2028. I mean, if you give it 2 years, we'll see new, or the highest grade cameras that we have of people back on the moon. And then, the naysayers will have to deal with breaking down those new videos. It got dark fast. No, he's going to squat. Dog's afraid to go outside. He doesn't want to go to the moon at all. All right, so here's a whopper of a hypothesis for you. Hypothesis. Asteroid to 2028. It would not hit now, but assured in 2020. Yeah, I have seen at least some talks of possible still mapping trajectories on it. Hold on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Out. Come on. Out. All right, give me a second. Let me get this dog out of here. Come on, buddy. All right, well, he's playing dead. He's playing dead. All right. We definitely have a 2028 asteroid on the wheel somewhere. I guarantee it. But so no, Artemis 4 will be the one that returns to the moon in 2028. And here's your where crew members will descend the surface, spend approximately a week near the south pole of the moon, conducting new science before returning to lunar orbit and coming back to Earth. Now, it just says they're going to be conducting new science. I'd be hard-pressed to find out if they weren't at least finding out if they could find a landing site to build stuff off of. Holy goats. Let's see here.
Oh, that one looks like a block and a block.
Yep, I'm trying to. Why is it not working here? All right. NASA said it would not hit us, but continues on its own course now. It will, as the gravity pull on it ensures. Neil Tyson even said so. I thank you for the YouTube love. Yeah, we have. I know you're not a Neil Tyson fan for sure.
I used to like poor Neil. I do like him, but I think he's gotten too politicized lately. I think he's been shoved in a box. If you want that question,
who's that?
I think Neil's in the box.
Yeah. Did you watch the well, now I lost my train of thought. Who was it? The Bob Lazar interview on Joe Rogan the other week?
No, I haven't.
All right. Yeah, exactly, Grogu. He's in a Schrödinger box. The cat is both alive and dead until we can prove that it's been opened. Let me make sure.
I mean, that's where we're at with most of this stuff, to be honest. Like, we're kind of on an odd cusp of hopefully like extended space travel, but I don't think we're really gonna get to that anytime soon if we keep effing around with other countries. But
yeah, I agree with that.
I'm all for one being as a society, like you do whatever you want over there. If you're not effing up your neighbors, just kind of like how we are here.
What's up, LH?
If you were a person that had shitty neighbors, and they were constantly shitty and their kids are shitting in your yard and their dogs are shitting in your yard. I won't even put it on the dogs first. We'll put it on the kids. But, if their kids were shitting in your yard, you'd be like, hey, bro, come get these. Like, your children, take them. Get them back over into your yard. Let them do that in your backyard. Let's do that over there.
This is interesting that if this was a mission to build a base or to build some kind of jump off point, that it is on the far side, south pole of the moon is where we're conducting this scientific research. So it says they're doing potential landing sites for the crew to bring the crew to the lunar surface.
Of course, it'll be on the side of the moon we can't see.
Yep. Which I had someone else trying to say, anyway, basically the moon is often referred to as the cornerstone of the solar system, and Artemis 3 investigations aim to help scientists better understand the fundamental planetary processes that operate across the solar system and beyond. So they really are treating it like a archaeological science, mission versus building a death ray or a base.
So we've had since Aeropostle?
Yes. Sorry, I was hearing things.
Oh. So we've had since who has been looking at
the moon?
Well, anything planetary or
Galileo.
I mean, yeah, you got everybody. Well, I mean, if you want to go through who's right and then who's wrong and then who's right and then who's wrong, we can go through that. But
Starbucks cup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have a Starbucks cup.
I do have a Starbucks cup. I was giving them for free, and
he's an avid. He has points and everything.
I'm a recycler.
No, you're a Starbucks mobile user.
I have not bought anything from Starbucks. This was given to me for free. I have nothing from Starbucks.
It's a house cup. It'd be this,
it is a house cup.
It'd be the same.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
It'd be the same thing if I had a Whataburger cup, or those old McDonald's cup they used to give you that were plastic, just because you'd go through the drive-thru. That's
what I usually have is my yellow cup.
It's a reusable cup you buy from Starbucks. I've never actually. You're the only person I've ever seen that has those. I've never seen anybody.
I was giving them.
I
had a family member that worked there, or used to have a family member that worked there. But
I've seen this. Okay, I've seen this Jim Carrey clone thing. Funny. We talked about that last few weeks ago. Well, ancient aliens say, based upon their, but I cannot confirm. Say less. I'll tell you this, man. In my idea, which I'll put it as a bet. We'll take a gamble on it, and I'll see how it goes. When the first time we encounter actual alien life in our lifetime, I don't think it's going to be anything other than microscopic. Would you disagree? Something like you could see
you mean from Love, Death, Robots, where it's like the tilt.
Yeah, I don't think when we find true alien life, I think it's gonna be like microorganisms. It's not gonna be like
not if you listen to our government. It's
not gonna be Rocky from Hail Mary. It's not gonna be a bipedal. It's not gonna be reptilian. It's not gonna be. We're gonna have a microscopic organism, which we're gonna quarantine probably on a base on the moon.
If you
we don't bring it back to Earth.
If you listen to.
He started a Starbucks controversy.
What's
Does he collect cups?
I do collect cups, but not Starbucks.
Maybe we'll find alien life in 2,000 years. I mean, Mario, I hope it doesn't take that long. I'm not going to live that long. I hope it takes a little bit less than that. I probably only going to live another, 40 years, maybe 140 years. So let's go with sooner than later. Yeah, it depends how altered carbon I get. If I get my chipset, done.
Nah, we're gonna be we're all gonna fall back to the original of Ghost in the Shell.
That's that'd be if you could put my brain in a robot body, would you? I know we talked about this before.
It'd be Ghost in the Shell. They're out of everything that has been tossed around. Ghost in the Shell is the most logical thing that you're gonna have. And it's the most logical thing we have. It's literally where we've been planning.
Neuralink meets Ghost in the Shell. You just connect your, nervous system and brainstem to a robot body, and then you have the ability to essentially. Does the brain tissue live forever or no?
Well, that's the whole point about the Ghost in the Shell. Is does your soul transfer over into the robotic? That's literally the whole.
I think if you
concept
I think if you take the whole brain, it would. I think if you don't take the whole brain, it won't. I don't know. That's weird. That's a weird hang up for me. Downloading a consciousness and transferring it to a different medium other than the human brain seems impossible to me. But removing the brain and putting it somewhere else, plausible.
Okay, so I'll have this question for you. Is the body there to keep the brain alive, or is the brain there to keep the body alive?
The body keeps the brain alive. Blood, oxygen.
But what works all that?
But your brain operates all the systems to keep it alive. It's like it's the
Is it a symbiotic relationship?
Ooh. I'll live 10,000 years. Thank you, LH. Thank you. I'd love a robot girlfriend. You're gonna have those sooner than you think, Mario. A lot sooner than you think. I'm sure they already exist. They already exist. You just can't afford one yet. I can't afford one yet. But would you prefer a robot girlfriend?
Then we would have one single person here on the show.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, would you consider yourself single if you had a robot girlfriend? Or a polygamist?
No, you'd be single. You'd be single. It's no different than, doing
your robot girlfriend probably wouldn't care if you were dating other girls.
It'd be no different. Well, I mean, if you watched Six Day?
6 days with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, 6 days.
With Rappaport in it.
Yeah.
In that Rappaport?
6 days, yeah.
Yeah. He had a girlfriend. He was all wrapped up in
I
her.
think more of like Blade Runner 2049 where you have like this AI, hologram chick.
Oh, yeah, around your room.
Yeah.
That's the other one I was thinking of.
It's been a day. It's been a day. That's what I like about that.
But that's just it. That's where you get back to, is it somebody needs to unload on something? It is.
I took that the wrong way when you said unload on something. I'm sorry. I took that the way it was intended. I have a question. Indeed. Hit me with your questions. Let's go. Question time. Go ahead. Astra, you can ask questions after the show. All right.
LA just taking some time. They got a deep question.
Yep, it's a very deep question. Astra, no ma'am. All right. Weeb crap. I don't know what weeb crap is.
Weebs. In Weebs, the
Not to define it.
Like nerdy dudes that simp for electronic stuff.
Weeb or weebo is slang for a non-Japanese person who is highly obsessed with Japanese culture, particularly anime, mangas, and other pop culture elements.
Well, okay. So,
I might be a weeb.
Hey, so
where's waifu?
There's two places in the world.
What's each of you guys' biggest conspiracy? I have mine.
Well, I have a really good one, but it's not my biggest conspiracy. But
I have mine.
Okay, hit me.
My biggest conspiracy theory is that for some or not all of us, this is not your original dimension, and that at some point in time, through either accident or just whatever reasons, that you have entered into a alternate dimension that is not your own. You are Rick C-137, but you are not in Universe 3137, C-137, and that some of us have transferred into other alternate realities than the ones we were actually born into.
Nah, I think that's... Nah.
How would you know? You go to sleep, you wake up, one thing's different, everyone else says you're crazy. How would you know? Bernstein Bears. Chick-fil-A with a K.
That's propaganda.
Nah, maybe. Some of it is. Some of it can be proven.
Nah.
What was it? I mean, it's the Mandela effect shit, but yeah, that's mine.
I mean,
all right.
I would say my biggest conspiracy is probably
Bearstein. Bearstein. That's good. That's real fucking good. All right. You want to go into, before we get too far on Artemis, anything else you want to wrap up on Artemis before I don't want to lose the thought of Artemis. So to recap, if you think Artemis, the launch, the fake, there's 4 people right now in a Hollywood, movie set, faking a launch to the moon. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I don't believe you. We can agree to we're not going to agree to disagree. We can talk about it. I don't believe that. I believe that we have 4 people right now that just wrapped around the moon or on their way back. And it's a historic event we should all be proud of and represent that shit. And my hopes is that because of people like them, that one day you'll get to sit there and strap your boots on and go to the moon and jump around and frolic, and that would be cool. And we would have never got there if these people didn't do this first.
Disneyland will be the first thing built there.
Disneyland, the Artemis ride.
Probably.
Yeah. I would go on that. I don't like the people that are adults that go to Disney. It's for kids. Okay. And if you didn't have a childhood, I'm sorry, but it's for the kids. But I would go there and I would do that one.
I don't know. Didn't they have like cell phones up there? I mean, they're not running Hasselblads, and they're not running.
I saw an iPhone 17 floating around the Orion space capsule, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to have cell service. They can probably just film with it. They can probably just record. They
got screenshots of the moon they can put up and take photos of.
I mean, the cameras they have now, the new cameras that came out, the new pictures of the moon that dropped with the you're right, the much newer cameras.
They're using Nokia phones. I haven't paid that much attention, so. I mean, Nokia is kind of odd anyways. Why not Samsung?
So the newest images that they've taken, I mean, they're going to be moon photos, bro. The moon is not like a. So like when it comes I'm not a photographer.
Well,
I'm sure if you are a photographer, you can probably chime in how different photos can look based on how you know how to take a picture, exposure, different settings on the camera, lighting. Obviously, the side of the moon that they're on is going to be just them and the sun. There's nothing else there to photograph. It's a gray rock full of dust. I don't know how amazing. Now, if you start doing a little bit of filtering and you start adding, something like this, where you have coloration, I'm sure this is through some kind of, filter issue or filtering on the camera itself.
Well, LH is talking about they got
Nokia phones is pretty funny.
Well, the Nokia phones. But I don't know, like, what Nokia phone. I don't know any Nokia phone.
One you can play Snake on?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Should be able to do that. Okay, well, let's see.
If you had, like, a Nokia phone, though.
Applewood? Applewood? Different cameras with qualities can bring different views. It depends on the brand and lens. I agree. Like, I'm not a photographer. I can barely get the cameras in here to work correctly. This guy had to set the settings for the green screen because of my colorblind ass. So, I would say, I'm sure they have the highest quality of cameras. I'd say that's probably one of the most fascinating moon pictures I've ever seen. Even like the old pics from, the Voyager 1 of Pluto, stuff like that. The
satellite photos. That's going to all be colorized and digitized.
It's been digitized, yeah. It has your Snapchat filters like most of the girls have on their dating profiles today, to make it look a little better.
Yeah, like I don't see that even if you had the ones that, even if you have a massive lens that can reach out, how far were they for the lunar surface?
Further than Apollo 13.
Yeah, they went further away on the backside, so. If they went like super far out,
4,000 miles.
Yeah, so 4,000 miles. How big of a lens?
4,000 miles is that's that's got to take a pretty good camera to get a 4,000 mile photo.
You're gonna get so much
today marks
because you don't have to deal with atmosphere. You don't have to deal with a lot of stuff. As far as, fuzziness to try to reach out to it. But still, 4,000 miles is a lot.
Let's see here. I gotta switch. Hey, just a girl. I was making sure that was still her. All right. And then if you are down, we can spin the wheel before we go into the UK stuff.
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right. If you guys want to send us anything you guys send us ends up on this wheel. If it is something that is like, don't you start with the hiccups, buddy. If it is something that is current events, we try to, address those first. If it's something that happened like today or this week, such as Artemis or, anything like that. If it's not something that's current or something that you just want to dive into, we put it on the wheel. You can buy your way to the wheel if you need something that's brought up sooner. But, a donation goes a long way. Cali voter fraud? It has a link.
That one's up to you.
Yeah, we'll just watch this and then talk about it for a second here. This is a video sent to us by someone. Let's check it out.
Oh, are you talking about the signing for?
I don't know. I don't watch them. I just post
signing
them.
for petitions. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're gonna give you $2. We just need 14 signatures.
The petitioner Brenda Brown hands cash money to the homeless person, not only for signing the California ballot initiative, but also as payment for them to register to vote.
Now, because you haven't registered, I need to register you so I can get paid too. I'm paying you guys, I need to get paid. Come on.
That is a federal felony. And it didn't just happen once. It happened over and over and over again. We personally witnessed and covertly filmed this happening at least 28 times over the span of...
Real quick, I just refreshed the chat. Maggie, it's a pleasure to have you and Uncle Bob again. We have missed you guys so much. We absolutely love you guys. Uncle Bob on Moon Conspiracy, biggest conspiracy. Where's Uncle Bob lie on this? I have to know where my uncle lies on before we move on to the California voter fraud, which I'm sure is going to be a hot topic. Where does Bob lie on the original Apollo missions landing on the moon and the Artemis missions? Just a quick recap while I catch up on chats. LH, I'm assuming you're talking about these people. We'll get into that in just a second. Have you watched those doodle videos? You have to be more specific than that. He 5'7". Thank you, Aunt Maggie, and yeah, let me know what Bob thinks as far as and honestly, like I would like to have Bob call in. If Bob wants to call in, we can do that real quick. Let me make sure this is set up. I can send you something right now. If Bob wants to call in and give his 2 cents before we move on to the next topic. I would actually prefer and love that immensely.
So, LH, which people are you talking about? Why do they do that? Are you talking about the people for the voting or the petitions in California? Because most of the time, like, people do that stuff on their own without being paid.
I'm gonna send this to you, Aunt Maggie, and then if Bob can call in, let's do that. I will take the time out for this man. I've been wanting him on my show for a long time. Let's do that.
Sleeve tattoos. I kind of have a little bit of one. I got like a quarter sleeve.
So if you just go to either that website or use that QR code and type in that code, it'll bring you up, and I can add you to the call, Maggie. And we'll gauge your chat. Why do people do that? Doodle videos for you have sleeve tattoos. My sleeve in progress, which is not getting much progress. These are all satellite photos of planets. So like you have either Hubble, James Webb, Voyager 2 went by Pluto. These are all the satellite photos of that they came back with that were colorized and everything. Satellite photos of planets, which I haven't finished yet. They're tattoos are expensive. Okay,
they are. I've had this one since I was 18, and it's still not done, to be honest. No, I don't know. I mean, like stuff like this. I mean, this is not good. It's not good.
What's up?
Like this. Like,
Oh yeah, this voter fraud shit.
It's not even.
My main thing is it's like you have to, the thing I have with this is that you have to be 18 to die for your country. You have to be 21 to drink in your country. I don't agree with that.
No,
okay?
I agree.
If you got to be 18 to sign up and go die for your country, you either need to be 18 to drink or you be 21 to die for your country. That needs to change. If you need an ID to vote for your country, but you don't need an ID to vote in your country, but you need an ID to buy cigarettes in your country, or there's a weird fucked up thing going on here that I find it weird.
Maleficent.
Weird. I got a draft notice when I was 18, and it was during the
Gulf War.
It was World War One. World War One. World War One. I got a draft notice. Okay. I sent you a link, Maggie. Let me know. He believes Apollo 13 is real. Hollow moon theory. He's a little indisposed. Okay. Says hi. So yeah, Uncle Bob believes that Apollo 13 happened. The hollow moon theory. Hollow moon theory is basically the
it's a shell.
Moon itself is a hollow shell, and I believe there are have you guys been drafted? Only twice. No, I've never been drafted. I had a draft notice when I was 18, basically meaning I got a piece of paper in the mail, and if it was letting me know that if a draft was initiated, I was going for sure. It was a thing they did, when you turned 18 in the United States, back in the early 1900s.
They still do it.
I know. So I'm gonna circle back to this just because it's Uncle Bob. Hollow moon theory. Before we move on to this wheel spinning, which I know we are going to talk about this. Bob,
hollow moon just gets me because how would we have the gravitational pull that we know we get with the
mass? Mass doesn't necessarily mean it can't be hollow. Doesn't mean that.
No, it doesn't, but I mean, if for the size.
Hollow moon theory proposes that Earth's moon is hollow, artificially constructed, or a spaceship rather than a naturally formed solid body. There's actually something I have on the wheel, like whether or not the idea that the moon was formed by a large celestial body colliding with Earth, versus it being whatever how did the moon come into during Apollo 12, a crashed lunar module caused the moon to vibrate for over an hour, suggesting a hollow structure. So for an hour, there was like a seismic audio reverberation going on when the Apollo 12 mission crashed.
Okay, so how did they figure that out?
Good question. Let's see.
Because if they had like seismic sensors, I could understand that. If they're going off of a microphone that's on the ship, then nah.
Sorry, I hate to pivot, but I have to go back for this. We'll get back to the voter fraud in a second. This is more.
I don't know. That's a tough one to say.
Do you think that our president is corrupt? I think every president is corrupt. I don't think there's.
I don't think
there's been a single non-corrupt politician or president in the history of the United States.
I think that until we can get out lobbyists in Congress and things of that nature, we're not going to have a truly.
I think if you were a truly non-corrupted, influenced president, you'd probably be assassinated before you ever got a chance to speak on a microphone.
All right, so I showed him a photo earlier, and I was like, "This is when I got disenfranchised from the government." And it was when I went to Boise State and ran a mock government and got to meet a lot of politicians. And at the age of 17, I was like, these are the most asshole, backstabbing people, genuine people you can see on the earth. They're like
genuine.
Yeah, I mean, they're like grass blown in the wind.
Sorry, I was trying to think of a genuine song. I couldn't think of one in time.
I could not tell you a single genuine song.
So anxious. No, that's Usher. Okay, go ahead. So, anyway, yes, they did install seismic seismometers on Apollo 11, 12, 14, and 15 installed seismographs.
So they put in seismographs on 11 and 12, and then during 12, when they landed,
there was a crash.
And they were like,
during the
moon
1969 Apollo 12 mission, the lunar module ascent stage crashed into the surface, causing the moon to reverberate like a bell for nearly an hour because its dry, solid rock composition lacks moisture to dampen shock waves, unlike Earth. So this is basically saying it's a surface. This is basically saying it's a surface ringing, not an internal ringing, like a hollow object.
Well, I mean, we haven't done any deep core drilling into the moon unless you count Armageddon. So
the phrase "ringing like a bell" was a little description of how the seismometer data looked. Not that the moon was hollow or made of metal or made an audio reverberation like ringing like a bell. It was just how there was just seismic reverberation for an hour after the crash, which when you're talking about like having maybe a hollow surface area that isn't a dense surface areas, it could cause that to happen.
I mean, I honestly don't know because I would think that if you rang a solid steel ball or you hit it with something to make it ring, the reverberations would continue longer than they would in a hollow steel ball, because the reverberation, if it has to go through the center of that ball and bounce back across, it has to transfer through air or a vacuum. And sound
let's say it's not audio reverberation. Let's say it's
all audio.
It wouldn't be audio. It would be seismic, like through
That's
rock.
audio.
Through rock.
That's audio. It's still audio.
Can be audio.
It's still audio.
A seismograph doesn't read audio. It reads
It's audio.
It reads.
It's still an audio signal. It's still an audio signal.
On some.
Like if you rang a bell, you get a tone out of it, but it is a seismic event that you did. You struck a bell, and it made a change in the structure of that
You're not
bell.
wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah.
So it's still an audio signal.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like I would think that if you tried to run that through something, well, I mean, you can do the same thing with like a silver dime. You can take a silver dime and drop it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And you can hear a definite tone difference in between that and a modern dime because of the structure of the material.
Yeah.
It's not hollow. If you take a hollow cup and you drop it on the ground, and we'll say you have a lid on it, you're going to get a certain tone, and you're going to get a certain tone out of, if you just drop the same sort of, structure, but you'll have more mass. But the main thing is like the vibration or the transfer of energy through a vacuum, if it was hollow, is not going to transfer as well as it would through if it was a solid object.
Yeah, well, it's basically saying it rang like an hour and reverberated because it was a dry, solid rock composed of moisture, which would dampen shock waves. So, like, Earth wouldn't vibrate that way, even though earthquakes and large seismic
I've hit
activities.
some stuff that's been damp before, and it still hollers.
Not as long or consistent as.
Glad you caught that.
It took me a second. Well done, sir.
All right. That's
Well
a good
done,
one.
sir.
All right. So,
All right.
that's all I'm saying is like, I think the moisture, if it had moisture in it, yes, it should dampen it because it's having to go through the moisture, and that's going to reduce the shock wave. But air or a lack of air is going to be the most, unresponsive of the materials.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm
like I will circle back to this. If I could get Bob to call in, awesome. I sent you the link to call in. If you are able to, please let me know. I would love to have you. We're gonna go back and circle back to this wheel spin we did of exactly what's happening with
The Army.
What is
The Army.
the date on this? Can I get a date of this being posted?
Which one? Or what are you looking at? Oh. I mean, that's pretty recent. I think that was all done by what's his face.
No, this is around the same time. It is not Nick Shirley.
That's
but
that's
he
O'Keefe.
he did put at least a spotlight on this kind of stuff.
I will say this, as far as what's his name, James O'Keefe. What was his original business? What was it called?
I'm not sure.
What was his first thing? Yeah, just we had the one company and then they like booted him out of it. But he like I guess still owns it or operates it or whatever. And then he opens up another business called O'Keefe
Project
Media Group.
Veritas.
Yeah, Project Veritas. Yeah, that was his original one.
Okay.
So and then now he has OMG. It's like, bro.
Hey, thank you for the YouTube love. All right, let's watch this video and then we'll interject as needed. You guys can interject as needed. Input is appreciated.
Nah, we're gonna get you $2. We just need 14 signatures.
The petitioner Brenda Brown hands cash money to the homeless person, not only for signing the California ballot initiative, but also as payment for them to register to vote.
Now, because you haven't registered, I need to register you so I can get paid too. I'm paying you guys, I need to get paid. Come on.
That is a federal felony. And it didn't just happen once, it happened over and over and over again. We personally witnessed and covertly filmed this happening at least 28 times over the span of our investigation, and that is just in Los Angeles. Many of the homeless have zero understanding of what it is that they're actually signing.
But what is that petition for? You know? What's the petition for?
The petitioners instruct the homeless to enter made-up addresses like Pinocchio Lane.
What do I put as my address?
Yeah, just put up. You live on Pinocchio Lane?
Oh, you can just fake it.
Oh, good.
And all of this occurring just outside the front doors of shelters and NGOs such as Weingart Center, which have received hundreds of millions of dollars in government money. One Weingart employee tells us when and where to find the illegal cash exchanges for signatures outside, and says the cash being given out is coming from a higher source.
Do you know if they provide the money that they're handing out?
Yeah,
The company
that's what they give up. When they give the money out, they got to go back and tally up if they stealing the money or not, so they got to have signatures. Most of them be right across the street under that tree. You can check with them Monday through Friday.
While another Weingart employee advises the homeless on how to practice plausible deniability and ignorance.
I actually used her real name.
Oh yeah, they always do.
So
all these people should be going to jail. Like it's all criminal.
I don't know yet. Hold on.
Of the law.
See, they said ignorance is no excuse for the law. But a lot of times I have to say I didn't know. I had no idea.
Oh, that would be what he should say.
He should say.
Yeah.
The petitioners orchestrate an elaborate pyramid scheme of unregistered petition circulators.
If I were to hire you, you would be under me.
Yes.
I'm under my son, I'm under him, and you under me. So it's like a pyramid game, and really, I don't need you, you need me. I don't need you.
One of the petitioners threatens to attack one of our journalists.
Go down the street, bro, before we move you down the street. I'll knock you out looking right at me.
Bro, why are you trying to be like that, bro?
Man won't knock your ass out. Bitch ass nigga, don't come over here again. I'm gonna beat your ass.
And an employee of the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority records not the fraud, but the people exposing it.
That you okay? Why you filming us? I'm with the LAPD.
You know it's a crime to say you're with the police when you're not.
No, I'm not with the LAPD.
Well, that's what you just said 2 minutes ago. Why did you lie?
As the NGOs pretended to be the police in order to intimidate us, I began to wonder whether we're still living in America. The Department of Justice has been sent these tapes of election fraud, cash exchange for voter registration.
$2 is crazy, bro. That's not even enough to get a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the crazy thing is they can vote anyways. You know, they should be able to vote.
but this is what the guise of voting without representation of who you really are. So it's paid fraudulent votes, correct?
I mean, this is a petition to get something on a ballot, is what they're trying to do.
Okay, so basically, like, if I want to get, let's say I want,
if you want to say, hey, we want to give another $100 million to the homeless, problem in California, sign this petition, and then it goes up to being a vote.
Okay,
and so they're trying to get it on the vote.
Okay,
that's just it. It's like, didn't they just try to get Gavin Newsom to like release an audit for was it the homeless or was it the stupid high-speed rail? And he's like, no, you're not getting that. I would put denies.
2025 Supreme Court denied a petition of Republican lawmakers to block a special election regarding Gavin Newsom's redistricting plan, allowing
redistricting. No. Take out petition and then put in denial of audit.
It's a failure to fix fraud, waste, and oversight failures.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're asking. The people of California are asking for an audit.
An audit of statutory fixes unresolved legislative. Okay, hold on. So it was a audit of California's paid for audits. Okay, hold on. 2026 state auditor issues reports denying required annual summary of unfinished legislative recommendations, no formal explanation of a requirement when lawmakers fail to act, and no centralized tracking once bills are vetoed.
I don't think this is the one I'm talking about, but yeah, still.
All right, well, let me get back to this.
Demonstration happening in broad daylight.
It could be
and we have informed the Department of Justice there are more tapes coming. There will be a new tape dropping every day until someone is arrested or indicted. George Washington said the administration of justice is supposed to be the firmest pillar of government. But if democracy is for sale and there is no accountability as a result of this video, it doesn't matter who is elected.
Don't put the thoughts on camera. All right, I'm just gonna say I'm interested now that he said there'll be a new video every week until. Is there a new video? So that looks like this is part 2.
So do you want to sign? Okay. The first one.
I'm Joseph Albright. Okay.
The first name?
Joseph Albright.
Fraudulent petitioners on Skid Row are now paying the homeless to forge names, forge addresses, and forge signatures of registered voters.
What are you using? Teresa.
No, I'm going to give you an address to write.
Oh, okay.
Follow directions?
Okay, yeah.
This is Robert.
Quickly becoming a widespread scheme that can be found on almost every street corner in downtown Los Angeles.
So you're going to go do this, they're going to give you another $3. Then you're going to do somebody else, they're going to give you another $3.
So you guys are all working together.
You asking a lot of you scaring me.
We find thousands of names and addresses of registered voters being handed out to the homeless on scraps of paper.
Oh, cool. They pay you? How much? Oh, what name you have there? Oh, it's Vicky Walker. You're Vicky, huh?
They gave me the name.
Oh, cool.
We track down the disenfranchised voters at their homes to get the reaction to their signature being forged. They're giving names of currently registered voters, and one of them is a Vicky Walker. I assume that's his address?
Still get her ballot, but...
You still get her ballot?
Yeah. Doesn't live here. I bought this house nearly 9 years ago.
Okay.
So that's why I always feel really weird when I get the voting ballot. It's like, obviously that's fraudulent.
Definitely want to stay informed. We definitely want to follow through on this and see where they're getting this information, how they're getting this information.
Yeah. I just hope we get a stop to this soon. I mean, I didn't know that they were using my name and address for what's political fraud. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Just hopefully the governor and
that does not look
the
good.
district attorney put a stop to this.
That does not look good. I mean, if I saw my name on a voting ballot for stuff I didn't vote for, I would probably lose my mind.
Yeah, I mean, you're disenfranchising voters.
$2 is crazy, dude. $2 is crazy.
They said some of them, they were just handing out cigarettes.
Oh my! I've always thought that the future of myself was going to be a dystopian future. We're on our way.
Well, this is the thing though, with all of the fraud. So say we can cut out the bureaucracy that we have in the government, which I think most Americans really hoped would happen when Trump originally said drain the swamp. That's what we were going to get. We were going to get a reduction in government and get out the people that have been career politicians. Like nobody, I mean, for one, I would have never voted for Joe Biden regardless. He's been in government for 40 years. The dude has never held a normal job. He's done nothing but suck off the teat of the taxpayer and lived a life according to it, what he thought it was according to it. And then, profited off of it for him and his family, which I understand doing stuff for your family, but at the expense of everybody else in the nation while you're trying to, pronounce you're doing something, genuine is ridiculous. So there's no way I would have ever voted for Biden.
Right.
And I think that most people are starting to get, a skew of where Trump is going. Like, we didn't want any more wars. We're kind of in a war now. Some people understand, some don't why we're doing it, whatever the case may be, or, whatever the true reason why, we probably won't ever really know. But the fact that we have stuff like this, if we got rid of all of the waste, and we got rid of all of the people that are not a natural citizen of this country, and we redirected that money to the people that are actually natural citizens, do you think we could have more women that would be willing to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mother? Or men? Say the woman wants to go work and the man's like fine, like staying at home, which I know plenty that are. I know many dudes I say many. I know about 6 that are stay-at-home dads. Or relatively.
I've been in both situations. I've been the working parent in a marriage, and I've been the non-working parent after COVID in a marriage, where I was at home doing shit, not working, and it was definitely a hard flip flop. Like that's a weird thing to be working. The first job I ever had was 14, and then to go working 20, 30 years, and then going without a job for a small period of time. At first, you think it's going to be like, oh, this is great. But it's a culture flip for sure. I'd rather be working than be at home. You know what I mean?
I mean,
let me specify that. I'd rather be at home and not having to work and spend time with my kids. But if I have to, if my kids need to be provided for, I need to be the one providing for them. And that's just based in me, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, and I think that's basically what's fed into young men is a growing up sort of state, which is not wrong. Like that's what our job historically has been throughout time. If you went further and further back, we are
as far as like paying for elections and like I get that there's people that can find workarounds, but this seems like unchecked, rampant.
Well, this was kind of what the hope was with I believe Doge, because like you have millions and millions and millions of dollars going to NGOs,
billions, I think.
I mean, it is. Without if you cut out the few that may be doing good stuff, it's still probably in the billions. But if you have all these government or non-government organizations that are getting money that is taxpayer money and then spending it in ways that are against what the actual taxpayer wants, then what are we doing? Like we're just we're shooting ourselves in the foot with stupidity. It's like, why are we allowing this to go on when we could be spending that money in a more generous way to our actual people? You know, if you have a young woman that needs to have, you know, if a young woman was like, oh man, I may need assistance for 5 years because, you know, the dad didn't want to be here, or the dad died, or whatever, or you know,
injured from work, not able to work,
or he's working, and we just live in an area where you don't get a lot of monetary, you know, compensation because of whatever reason. You know, I think that if you had that situation where that money was redirected back to the actual populace, a lot of this that we are in right now would be way, way, way different.
Okay, answer Dorkhead's question. Dork has a question real quick. I have to
hit it, Dork.
Drain the main vein real quick. Go ahead, Dorkhead.
Yeah, what you got, Dork? All right. I don't see nothing yet. Mainly, though, like, I think that if we redirected a lot of our money, okay. The child way in space. No, I have not heard about that. Enlighten us. Because I have not heard anything about that. But either way, I mean, just imagine. Yeah, what? No, I didn't hear about it. Oh, when they sent a child in space. What year was that? America or Russia?
I don't believe anyone's ever sent a child to space.
If they did, it'd be Russia.
Dogs, monkeys, all kinds of animals that met their demise at space travel, but never a child.
2023. What government?
Check it real quick.
What government did that? Was it India?
In 2023, initiatives focused on engaging children with space included Kids in Space program in Australia.
Australia can't do shit.
For coding, space-inspired art on the ISS. While no child traveled to space in 2023, programs focused on STEM coding and art aimed to inspire the next generation for space exploration.
Well, that coding's really working out well with AI now, so...
all right. So based on this, like, we could watch, another 30 minutes of videos on it. I would say that,
I'm going to say it's out of the box.
Any Cali people here? Any Cali people want to chime in? Shit.
Yeah. What do you think's going on over there in the sun? No. Florida Sunshine State, or is California?
Florida's the Sunshine State.
Yeah.
I kind of fucked up. I call it kind of fucked up because, like, you really want the idea of the government and voting, and like I'll tell you that like my introduction into voting when I became of age to vote. One of the first things I voted for was for the area that I lived in to become a wet county. Mm-hmm. So you couldn't buy alcohol where I lived.
Liquor.
Couldn't buy liquor. You had to drive 30 minutes outside of town when you're 18, 21 to go 21 to go buy liquor. You had to be 20. And when you were 21, you'd be 21 to buy liquor. When you were 21, you had to go drive out of town to go do it. We didn't have fake IDs or anything, okay? You had to go buy it out of town, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. So the first thing I ever voted for was for my county to become a wet county. And along with that, there was another thing that was on the ballot that I voted for. And the vote leaned in the way of, everyone voted for the same thing, and the votes won. And then on the other issue, which was, I think, fracking at the time,
Yeah.
The majority ruled that nobody wanted fracking within city limits. And they had a city council member that overturned that shit and did it anyway. And my introduction into voting as a young man was that even though if we all voted for something, it could easily just be, nah, never mind, bitch, we're going to do it anyway. And that's kind of how I felt wronged by the entire voting system. This is on a different fucking level. This is not the majority saying what they want. This is the majority being watered down by fraudulent data.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like,
and I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
well, it's like they.
How do you get a fake ID? You go to A&M in Houston, and you just pay $50. I'm not just kidding. I have no idea. I don't
know. I know enough people.
You go to A&M and pay $50. You're welcome. All right. Do you want to move on to the UK shit, or you want to spin the wheel again?
Whatever. It don't matter to me.
I feel like the wheel is dangerous, man. This is a dangerous wheel. I'm gonna remove this because obviously it's gonna be in the news. If it pops back up in the news as like a major thing, okay. Our chat's working now. If it pops back up in the news with some new information, obviously we'll retouch back on it. But I think most people are aware of this, and most people that are not aware of this are just willfully ignorant. Would you say it's a correct assessment?
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree.
Okay.
I mean, most people are too busy. I mean, it's the crux of our society.
Yeah, everyone's got a lot going on.
The real Kanye. Okay.
All right. Somebody sent us this video. This is very recent. Somebody sent us this video today. Is this the real Kanye? Okay, now tell me this before I get into this video. Before we do that, what is the latest Kanye news? Kanye West has been blocked from entering the UK, causing the cancellation of his headline spot at London's Wireless Festival in 2026 of July due to backlash over previous anti-Semitic, racist, or pro-Nazi remarks. Amidst the festival cancellation, he faced sponsor withdrawals and is defending his recent apology for his past actions. So he's being blocked from his UK tour, the London Wireless Festival.
This will work great.
Because of anti-Semitic, racist remarks?
Yeah.
You mean his swastika hoodies didn't sell very well? I'm shocked.
You don't say. So this will lead in really well. Like, I don't think that the dude on Ye bench is Kanye.
All right, so then we'll watch the video. Thank you to whoever sent this to us. I believe this is Jason. Thank you, Jason, for sending this to us. I always like to indulge the out-of-the-box stuff.
The eerie clip shows a man sitting alone on a park bench, seemingly dazed and confused.
Boom. Bro, if I was Kanye, I would totally do this. If I was Kanye, I would do this just as a fucking bit.
Viewers were quick to point out the man's uncanny resemblance to Kanye West, immediately triggering intense speculation.
He's too skinny.
Need a quarter for that.
Too skinny.
What does this shirt say? Lucky me what?
Adding fuel to the fire, commenters noticed the man's peculiar hairstyle, eerily reminiscent of vintage photographs depicting patients who received lobotomies.
Okay, we're going down a rabbit hole here.
Aren't most lobotomies done through the eye?
Yes.
Okay.
The eye socket, yep. Damn.
In the past.
Down here.
Captured by the account.
Okay.
Mind Decay Cam, the eerie clip shows a man sitting.
All right, so there's our clip. Is Kanye lobotomized?
I would say probably, maybe. No.
No, maybe not. I mean, obviously, this is just a Google search. Okay. Where is Kanye currently? When was his last?
I mean, I would say this: when you get into the pharmaceutical game, it's a little tough to say because they can do a lot with pharmaceuticals.
He's in LA. And where's his last post?
Well, probably when he got kicked out of.
When deactivated his X account. Is he off social media? That's 2023.
February 10th.
This is Instagram. Is this his Instagram? Well, of course, someone like Kanye would just have one Instagram post. That's April. He reposted this on April 5th. That's 3 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like Kanye West is.
So he reposted this 3 days ago. That's an art gallery.
Is that Biggie?
No. West Side Gun rapper, Preacher Man. Rapped over. It was an art gallery. Hey, buddy. Hey. All right. Well, I got to delete all of you, bro. It's not on follower only. I'll make sure I'm not missing chats here.
I mean, as far as like the main points of Kanye, like, you know, when you get really rich, I'm sure
He's in Isley. All right, hit me with your question, Dorkhead. All right, so that's obviously Cap.
Yeah. Well, all right, so let's do this so before we spin the wheel again. So,
They didn't see it, so we don't have to say it.
Yeah, so getting on to our topic of Britain.
Yeah.
So Britain won't let Kanye in because of stuff he said. And I can understand people getting their feelings hurt about what people say. But it's something I used to tell my little brother and I told my kids when they were young. You are the only person that makes yourself feel bad. Like, if somebody can say something to you and that changes your viewpoint,
Emotional state, yes.
Yes, I mean, then what is happening? You know, the fact that England has put such a boot, you know,
Kanye West is a fucking whack job. I mean, the first Avenger, you're not. I would say most people in histories, like some of the smartest people on the planet, have been a whack job. I will argue that I agree with your statement, but also I think like Kanye is a. I don't want to use the word tormented genius. That might give him too much credit. He's not unintelligent. He's not stupid. He's not you know. I wouldn't put him on par with Einstein, but I wouldn't put him on par with, you know.
Well, nobody's going to get to that sort of success. No matter.
He's a very intelligent man. I worked in the music industry for 15 years. I did a lot of research and, you know, history of Kanye and his music career. He's not an idiot, for sure. Whether or not he makes purposely insane decisions for whatever reasons he might have, I could agree to that, but I could. Okay, go ahead.
No, I mean, I agree. I do agree. Like once you get to a certain amount of success, you know, you can't necessarily think that they're an absolute fool. Like you don't negotiate or weave your way through the bullshit of entertainment success, whether it be, you know, visual or audio.
The heights of success he reached in the entertainment industry are like.
I mean, it's high. It's way up there.
It's way up there.
Yeah,
it's you know, I mean, Michael Jackson, Elvis.
We'll see how it plays out in the next 30 years. You know, it's a little tough to say. Like even Elvis, like there's people now that like unless they just have heard the song, probably don't have any.
But Elvis.
But I think once you get to
August 4th, 2026, 8:51, is that the world's going to end? Okay, go ahead.
Nah, I gotcha. I don't see that like you get to that sort of success being just a complete buffoon. You know, now does it change you into buffoon or make you dumber or, you know, make you so just jaded that you've lost a break, you know, or a broke? Yeah, I could see that definitely happening.
A mental break. Let's just say he's not like the most mentally sound person on the planet. He's obviously lived through some shit, you know. He became famous. I believe his mother passed away. And he had a absorbent amount of fame. Those things can definitely weigh on your mental state heavily. You know, if you don't process them correctly, if you don't seek therapy or you don't go through the right channels to like, you know, you might have some sort of, you know, mental illness developed because of your, you know, life experiences. I do believe the man is not unintelligent. He's obviously very intelligent, very, you know, a musical genius. I mean, I say up there. I as far as working in the music industry, you know, the guy is not a you know, an idiot. I'll say that 100%.
I agree with you, Dorkhead. I don't know about Mr. Beast. Like
I don't know about
that's just straight up marketing and money work. If you want my opinion,
that's the playing the algorithm to the T.
Yeah.
But as far as Kanye, like, and then of course when you achieve that level of, you know, where he is at, you have the ability to, he would call himself I would say he would call himself a self-proclaimed genius. And when you have that hubris, you might do things like, you know, make $8,000 Gucci shirts or, you know, $800 Gucci swastika shirts. I don't know.
Well, I mean, but that's
or rip all your teeth out and put in a titanium denture set, you know, something like that, which he has done.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
That's a drastic thing to do, is to rip all your natural teeth out and to put in a titanium custom grill that's bolted to your jaw that has its own cleaning apparatus. That's outside the realm of normal sanity of what people would do.
No, I agree. Like I that's what I'm saying is like, as far as him being like the epitome of a musical, you know, I don't know, creativity. I do not think that is it.
I cannot speculate as to the mental intelligence of James Beast, sir.
I mean, if you wanted to look at Mr. Beast, I would look at it this. One, nobody likes to be talked down to. Like ever. Nobody likes to be talked down to. So if you're gonna,
especially if you think highly of yourself.
What do they no, they have a thing like when you talk down, or you don't talk down, but you dumb down your speech for other people. Like, no offense, I have done it. Like I do that to people every once in a while, just because I know they're not going to know exactly what I'm explaining on a technical level. And so I try to reduce it down to them, you know, towards something like a little bit more nomenclature wise, they will understand. But
talking about Kanye or Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast. No, I'm talking about whatever Dorkhead is talking about. So You know, and then I think that you run into that all the time. I think that like most people, you know, do change their speech for whoever they're talking to. And if you think that they may not understand the vernacular you're going to use, then yeah, you change it. You know, I don't think that's like an abnormal thing or something that you're trying to necessarily degrade somebody with. I think that just happens. Like there's a lot of technical fields like.
Yeah, if I'm trying to convey a thought or something to somebody and I really want them to understand, I feel like they're not getting it. I know I'll either have to slow down my speech because I do talk very fast, or
I believe he's a fraud. But I'm sorry.
A fraud?
Yeah.
I mean,
he is. I mean, it's a money game. He's straight a money game.
The guy that has the most subscribers on the entire history of YouTube, you're going to call a fraud for what reason? That's a bold statement, I mean, Kyle. Let's see how it works out for him.
But I mean, what are you? So I would say is a fraud. The only reason why I wouldn't even say a fraud. He is a charlatan. No, I wouldn't even say a charlatan. He is a. I mean, he's a sideshow. He's a sideshow. You're paying to watch somebody do gimmicks and games so that some person you don't know wins some money. It's no different than going to a carnival and rooting for the dude that's trying to win the bear for his girlfriend. You're like, bro, spend another $5, you're gonna win it.
I would say this,
You know?
to Dorkit, anybody that's in show business is going to be different in front of the camera than behind the camera. Most people, except with the exception of maybe like Keanu Reeves. I think most people dislike Mr. Beast because there was a puzzle that he figured out, which is how to be the most successful person on YouTube, regardless of how that map, went from point A to point B. The evidence is factual. Like the dude is.
Well, I will say this, as far as he's not a dumb businessman, because what he did was take money that he made and reinvest it into his brand or reinvest it into his product, which is him and his show. And so, man, I made $100,000. Man, we can blow 10 grand and give another contest away. So, or, we'll say 20 grand. We'll do 10 grand in production, and then another 10 grand goes to whoever wins. That's easy business, transfer of ideas. Like that's not anything new. He just moved it to a different platform as opposed to selling apples.
My opinion may be biased because, to go from playing video games on YouTube to being able to support yourself financially is something I'm after. So, am I using the Mr. Beast model? No. I mean, did the guy have some good advice as far as how to do, live streaming and how to grow and perform and
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there was obviously you can learn from the best and the worst people to ever do anything. Every success and failure is a educational moment if you pay attention. Do I want to copy his template? Fuck no. I can't. I don't watch any of his videos. I don't watch it. I mean, I think my kids, subscribe to him and they watched it for a while, and they're just like, okay, this is getting old.
No, that's just that's it. It's like if I wanted to watch Mr. Beast videos, I would go back and watch MXC or watch Wipeout because you're watching the same shit.
Jackass and CKY2K, buddy. That's what I would watch.
Nah, MXC. MXC. You ain't ever watched MXC?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, all right. Roll it, Johnny. No, MXC, there was it used to be called Takashi's Castle.
Oh, yeah.
In Japan.
Yeah.
And then
it's a game show.
Yeah. And then in the early 90s, they brought it into the US and labeled it under MXC.
Dude.
And they did voiceovers.
Japanese game shows are just on a different level.
Have you seen the one where they have the dude that's does the angelfish lure technique work on humans? And it's literally a pitch black room with this giant angelfish, cut out, made in a light hanging over the middle with a tongue sticking out. And this dude walks up, looks at the light, and then the tongue / carpet reels him into the mouth. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah. And I mean, that's just it.
No.
It's like, we're a simple creature. We're an inquisitive creature. We want to know what's going on.
Everyone, yes, the floor is lava for sure, absolutely.
But that's just it. It's like it's stuff like this. It's like we are an inquisitive creature.
Dude, yeah.
I would watch this over any Mr. Beast video every day of the week. Every day, like every hour.
No, what Mr. Beast did was develop a formula that
just pays on YouTube.
It captivates the exact algorithm of YouTube that pays out.
Well,
it is concurrent viewers, it is click through rates, and it is subscriber count, and then monetization of ads. He played the game perfectly. Let's not be mad at the man for playing the game the way it was.
No,
he didn't design the game. He just fucking played it.
But that's just it. We can't run that into politics.
To a certain point in time,
we can't run that into politics, and that's what's happening.
Basically.
All right, wait, hold on. We're gonna miss the money shot.
All right, he did influence the game though, and that sucks for the rest of us.
It's like,
how is that so funny to them, bro?
Bro, it's always funny. It's always funny. It's like I would watch this. I mean, why would they drop a curtain in after him? It's like it's in the pitch dark. Nobody can see. He can't see. Like, why drop a curtain behind? But that's what I'm saying is like stuff like this I would watch. Mr. Beast making a bunch of people.
You like that, like the Mr. Bean.
I love Mr.
Bean UK type of comedy. I bet
Mr. Bean owned an F1 McLaren. I will love that man till the day I die. And he kept
comedy
it after he
where
wrecked
they take a guy and he goes into the changing room and everyone's watching. He comes out as a woman and they're like, "What just happened here? What just happened?" You know, like that's comedy gold right there.
I watched too much Impractical Jokers with my kids. I don't know. I can't take it.
Yeah, man. The guy
I do like that. I like the.
Okay, so has Kanye West beat the music algorithm to a point where he is just now being canceled?
I think he's surpassed it to a point to where. To be honest, I haven't listened to. I couldn't name you any Kanye song. Album,
I could name his
anything.
top hits before he went off the rails.
I never.
But tell me this. Do you think that the difference is this? Let's say like a Michael Jackson, a Johnny Cash, a Elvis Presley, a Dolly Parton, the elites of the music industry, that they all, except for Kanye, just didn't go off the rails and speak truth. They're like, okay, you know what? I have $1 billion industry here. I'm going to keep my personal opinions to myself. And then Kanye just didn't do that.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I think. I think that, he was on the path. And I'll be honest, I'll probably do the same fucking thing. If I was on a path of like, I'm going to obtain, infamous stardom, and then you had the opportunity to just either, hey, you just keep your mouth shut and you make all the money and you pass away as a respected
gifted
person,
legend.
Gifted legend, or if you can't sit there and swallow the things that you know about the world and you can't keep your mouth shut, then you will burn you to the ground. That's what I think.
I think that's what most of the world, unfortunately, has gotten to.
I mean, like Eminem. Eminem is, I would say, on the same par. Eminem would.
I think Eminem is smarter. I think he backed out.
He has dabbled in trying to be political, controversial in a influential way, other than just being a shock value rapper. And one of the greatest rappers alive. I'm not trying to say just shock value rapper, but like when he's very anti-Trump. He's very this, but when it comes to like, would he die on that hill? Like I'm gonna do everything possible, or am I gonna backtrack because I saw my numbers drop, and I'm gonna make sure that my legend is intact, and I don't ruin my entire credibility based on the fact that I want my opinion to be respected.
Well, but so first of all, if you're a normal human being, you should never look at anybody else's other opinion and take that into what you decide for yourself, no matter what it is. All right, hold on, Mark. Dork, what's your does who believe in God?
He does. He does. I do not. He does. I do not. Two sides of a coin there, buddy.
Yeah.
So So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like, you'd see somebody like those Hollywood, not Hollywood, music elites that, I mean, obviously, we know what happened to Elvis, but like,
toilet.
Toilet.
But that's just it. That's what people remember him by now.
That sucks.
And that is. And that's what I think most people honestly fear. That
in the end,
famous.
you just got to realize it's just
Like, hey,
it's just a person doing something talented.
I may die on the toilet, and I don't give a shit. Or I may have gave a shit.
You may have given a shit as you died on the toilet.
I may have, exactly.
But it is the difference of like, like Michael Jackson, I guess was, obviously there was controversy. There was the kid thing. There was the Neverland Ranch. There was all that shit.
But how much was that? It was
but
Diddy.
Not
how much of that was Diddy?
But not as much as like to where, there was never a moment where, Michael Jackson was denied entry to a country for a concert or tour because of his, outbursts. You know what I mean? That was it was never, even if he had outbursts, it would never got to that. It was things said about him, not things he did or said. Facts?
Yeah, no,
okay?
I agree.
Kanye is like things he's saying and doing is holding him back, not his music. Well, I'd say that I don't know. His music did take a turd to a point where he's creative. I'm not gonna speculate on the creative abilities of wherever he wants to go with his shit in the future. He's obtained the level of doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Do I think that's Kanye West on a fucking bench, lobotomized in the middle of where that is, cat out of the box, dead? No way.
No, yeah, I don't. I mean, like I said, I agree with you a little bit.
Cat's out of the box and dead.
If he was trying to do a bit, pull what up?
The video of Kanye.
I don't, to be honest, like if I would almost say like I could see Kanye doing this as a bit. But so I was trying to figure out is like, what is that sweatshirt? Because if that's $1,000 sweatshirt, we know it's Kanye. If it's a $30 sweatshirt, we know it's not Kanye.
That's the thing, though. I don't put it past Kanye to do something like this.
What does it say? Like me or lucky me? What?
Lucky me. I would honestly the level of creativity here. It could be. Can he grow hair on the sides of his head, or is he bald already? I can't tell.
I mean, I think Kanye.
Lucky me, see ghosts.
All right,
lucky me, I see ghosts.
Let's look up that sweatshirt real quick.
All right. Oh, I love where you're going with this.
And let's say if it's a $500 sweatshirt. Kid Cudi and Kanye West. All right.
Holy shit,
all right,
bro, you're onto something.
Hey, Dorkhead. It may be him, Dorkhead.
It may be him, Dorkhead. All right, hold up. How much does the shirt cost?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like, he ain't going to Target to go pick him up a quick Magellan or Academy to pick him up a quick Magellan sweatshirt.
$750 hoodie.
It's Kanye. It's Kanye.
Yo!
We knew it, dork. We knew it, dork.
Dude, no. You just cracked the fucking code, man. Wow. Hold the fuck on.
Yeah. So,
hold the fuck on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, homeboy ain't going to go buy him some new clothes to sit on a park bench. He got a $700 sweatshirt on. He let his hair grow out.
Whether it's him or a lookalike, this is the biggest PR ad plug I've ever seen. Like, imagine we make a Schrödinger hoodie, and then we just have obviously never mind.
They just have the ass end of a cat with the starfish, the cat starfish pointing out and be like, "Do you know where it is?"
I'm writing that one down. The balloon knot of a cat. Cat balloon knot hoodie.
Where do you get your info from?
The cat balloon knot hoodie is going to be Schrödinger's first hoodie.
Yeah, so that's just it. It's like
the conspiracies aren't here.
I love it. All right, we need to get with Aunt Margaret.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Where's your mom at?
Oh my goodness. I bet they're not gonna respond to that one.
Why not? That'd be priceless. Okay, so
that's very well could be Kanye, man.
So yeah, I mean, like running around in a $700 sweatshirt.
Where is this? Let me see the analytics of this video.
Or yeah, just how about let's about this count. Conspiracy veil. Oh, interesting. No, all right. So like, I agree. Like, you okay? So we're getting.
That very well could be.
I'm getting off myself.
No, hold on.
On this.
He's wearing a $750 Kanye hoodie. Like that's all you had to say, man.
Who's the other one? Kanye and what did they say? The
Kid
other one was
Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
He's wearing a $750 Kanye hoodie, man. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Decay cam, the eerie clip shows a man sitting alone on a park bench.
I would never put it past Kanye to do this.
That's what I said.
Kanye would absolutely do this.
He is a performer. Like I don't know any.
Okay.
I can honestly say I don't know any.
I mean, the video I can't see if it's Kanye lookalike or actual Kanye. He looks like he's about to laugh. To be honest. I can't,
He's biting on that lower gum.
Bro, I can't see his teeth. That is a $750 Kanye hoodie. Okay, let's now that we see this.
Kanye and that.
Start really breaking down the video.
And Stallwell have the same logo.
That's a brand new sleeping bag.
Yeah,
that even look. This guy ain't got a speck of dirt on that shit.
Dazed and confused.
Look at the shoes. Let's look at the shoes. Those are Yeezys, aren't they not?
Viewers were.
Are those Yeezys?
No, he wouldn't have Yeezys on. That'd be too on point.
I can't tell what those shoes are. Any sneakerheads, comment below or break this down. What shoes are those? What are those? Let me know because I don't know shoes. The jeans I would have chalked up to being just regular sweatpants, but for all I know, they're fucking like $1,000 Gucci sweatpants. Hey,
Kanye's your brother.
Dude, I would have never thought
they're dudes.
This video,
they're dudes. I don't think
those
they're
are dudes. Those are hey dudes.
Nah,
those aren't hey dudes. Those are not hey dudes. I know what hey dudes are. Those are not hey dudes.
I haven't seen a hey dude that doesn't look like a boat shoe in the front.
All right, all I'm saying is this video had no validity to me whatsoever until you told me to Google the hoodie, and now we know that's a $750 hoodie. Obviously, no homeless man's wearing a $750 hoodie. You just basically you just opened this box of Schrödinger's cat and called that bitch.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Right.
Well done. God, it's good to have you.
Quick to point out the man's uncanny resemblance to Kanye West.
How about nobody else point out? Please tell me nobody else pointed out that's a $750 hoodie. Kanye South. That's funny.
I like his.
It's clearly a face filter. Nice job. Kanye East of Dimension 2. Does anyone point out the hoodie? Clearly edited. Is that the real Jim Carrey? New album dropped. Not the face filter. Oh, they're saying face filter. And it could be, but it's still a Kanye hoodie. His pants have holes in the right places. I say it's him. Pants. Okay, we have a mention of the pants. Temu wax version of Kanye. He's never had that much hair.
Nah, well, I mean, how long has it been since we've seen him? And he's obviously shaved the middle part. You can tell he's got hair up there.
Johnny Knoxville dressed up as an old man. There's nothing impossible today. They cloned Tyrone. Nice comment.
Tyrone.
I gotta like that one. That's a good one. They cloned Tyrone.
He got club nails. He looks like he has club nails. That's a shame if he has club nails.
The hand is into conceptual art. Brilliant. So someone's saying this is him as conceptual art, or just so fakely on his face. I miss the old Kanye. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he shaved his head. Like, you can see his hairline when they get real close.
Nobody brought up the hoodie, bro. Not a single person in this video brought up the hoodie.
Add a comment, sir.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
How about that $750 hoodie? My boy. All right, what'd you find, Dorkhead? I don't know. That wasn't Dorkhead. That was MH1000. I don't even know who Kid Cudi is. What's his most favorite
Day and
song?
night. Day and night. On the phone, they got me. You know that song? Bro, really?
I listen to like.
I love Kid Cudi, but it's been a minute since I've heard anything new from him.
I'm kind of all over the place, but to be honest, I haven't listened to any rap that's newer than probably 2000. My last thing was like Screwed and Twisted, and that was the best I could get.
Oh, let's see here. His hands. What about his hands? Hands.
Immediately triggering intense speculation.
I see fingers and hands. I said that could very well be. Now that, I mean...
the dude makes a fool out of himself here or there. Like, the fact that he can keep his hands still for...
How do you know it ain't his buddy filming the video? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing this on one channel that somebody sent me. I mean, to me, you kind of opened, you kind of broke the fucking mold, or at least you shattered the glass of thinking like, oh, it's just a conspiracy. There's just someone looks like Kanye, someone trying to make a viral video. A $750 hoodie is not something to joke about. It is a marketing strategy. It is an ad.
Yeah,
it is a fucking ad. And even if this video that we just got sent didn't have 1 million views, I guarantee there's one out there that posted it that did.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Let's see if I can find a video.
Dork, I don't know if we'd find a good one to compare his hands with.
Let's take a different angle here. It's on TikTok.
Oh, I don't have the talk, so I don't know. Is it? No, it's just flipped. It's just flipped.
Okay. Yeah.
You see him small, you better catch the small nigga, give him a hug, man, because he been through a lot of shit to be in that body. He was just trying to eat that thing.
Who's talking? That's a white hand.
He finally got his shit back, and that's what the real Kanye be in a real fucking place, chilling, eating, no security. That's Kanye.
There's no audio. Where's the damn volume?
He got his shit back, and because he got his shit back, the fake Kanye filmed him and was like, "Oh, this ain't Kanye."
The fake Kanye? The fake Kanye got white hands, bro.
Kanye hops out of fucking $1 million cars, bro, and stands there and takes pictures, and then hops in the car and leaves. Kanye goes and gives bags away, bro. Like, he was giving.
Hey, Kanye, if you want to get to us over here at Schrodinger's Cast, you can hit us up
by the account Mind Decay.
Like, I'd love to hear some music in real life.
Dude, I think this might be the best ad for his hoodies ever. The fact that you came up with the idea to Google the hoodie was just, dude. You can't overlook that, man.
No, I mean,
you can't overlook that.
No,
this is a $750 Kanye hoodie.
Yeah, it's
hold on. That's at Walmart. Wait, are we wrong on this? Why is Walmart selling it?
Who cares? Go to Amazon, or I mean, it's on Amazon, but whatever.
Okay, that's a 35. Is that the same hoodie? Hold on, we might have fucked up. No, there's no smiley face on this. There's no smiley face on that. Let me.
Well, it could be a dupe. It could be a dupe on Wally World. So you'd have to look at that same thing with the. It looks like it's got a red. Is it a red face or a red heart like the other one?
Boom. Adding fuel to the
fire. Okay, so it's got these markings on each side and nothing below. It's got this on the side. No way.
They have it on the other ones. They're just blue in all the other photos. Yeah, that's what it's like. It's just...
The Lucky Me Icy Ghost hoodie is a sought-after streetwear item designed by Cactus Plant Flea Market for Kanye West and Kid Cudi. His 2018 collaborative album, Kids See Ghosts.
So he's like, man, I had this old-ass hoodie in my thing. I'm going to go in my closet. I'm going to slap that
Okay,
shit on.
so it's not a $750 hoodie.
No, these are dupes. They got to be dupes. They're not, they're not the original.
Okay.
Like they're all
well, maybe wrong.
dupes.
It's not. I thought it was like Kanye's actual hoodie himself that he marketed and produced.
It probably is. That doesn't look like any of the rest.
It doesn't, and the other ones have
Like all the rest have either a smiley face. They may have the heart on it, but it's different colors. And what are they doing? You think they're Kanye's tracking them down over the hoodie, like maybe for his Yeezys, which were, I'm sorry, bud, the ugliest ass shoes I've ever seen in my life. Puma should have kicked you in.
None of these have the exact same markings on the side. That's it right there. That's the marking on the side, which is the heavyweight. I may have gone down a rabbit hole too far here.
Yeah. It don't matter. It's a moot thing at this point. It's also 6, 7, 8 years old. It's an 8-year-old hoodie.
Damn.
So you don't think they've like duped the hoodie to shit?
Yeah, possibly. The face, he's like, never mind. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So back onto God Save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
God should have saved the Queen because the king is now fucking shit up.
That's here.
Because after this one, I'll probably have to bounce.
Oh, you're good. Okay. This one or this one? It's this one.
All right. So we were talking earlier, and all the yes, I don't know if never mind. That's for sure.
Lay it out. Give me.
Okay. So
lay it out. I gotta grab something real quick. Yeah,
water going in there. Yeah. I'm gonna fill it up with a little beam in a minute, or a little bit. All right. So the main thing we were getting onto this was us as a species, or as just an individual. I don't even want to say species. As an individual person, we all should have the right to say whatever we want and have the ability to do as we want and think how we want. And the fact that you have places that are so oppressive, like England has come, and Australia, and then to a little point in time, looking at Canada and some of their stuff. The fact that you can't speak freely in any of these countries without possible, being in jail or something like that, it just blows my mind. So you look at Kanye. Kanye couldn't go back into England and had his show canceled because he said something years ago. Well, we've seen Trudeau in blackface. We've seen a lot of other people doing, I don't even give a shit about blackface. I'm too old to care about that. Like, I really am. Like, I don't want people parroting another culture in a abusive way, but at the other side of the thing, I don't really care if they do or not. I don't want to always see it, but sometimes there's a joke there, and I don't give a shit. It's fucking life is full of shitty stuff. If you can't make jokes, what's the point of this? So if you look at things like what is happening over in Europe, and you look at what's happening here, and then you look at what's happening currently with our government and us fighting in Iran, Floyd's of London, I don't know if anybody knows who that is, since James isn't here right now. I'm not going to go over there and click on it. Floyd's of London is an insurance company, and they are not insuring any of the boats that would go through the Strait of Hormuz. So if they're not going to insure those, the people that operate those boats and own them aren't going to go through there, because if it gets hit by a missile, they don't want to get stuck with everything that comes from it, or the loss of whatever their investment is into it. So when you see the nature of stuff like that happening, here, I'll take a little shot of that. We're all adults here.
Lloyd's CEO says it's critical Mid-East war cover stays available. And this is Lloyd as a insurance company. London's insurance market will continue to provide cover for vessels traveling from the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh, now
even
they are?
as ship owners avoid the area, according to Chief Executive Officer Patrick Tillman.
Oh, when did this happen?
Tiernan. This is as of March 19th.
March 19th?
Almost a month ago.
How long have we been fighting with Iran? Not a month ago.
Really?
Has it been a month?
This might be no. This might be an old article. Let's find something more recent.
All right, let's wait. Go up a little bit. It's March 5th. All right.
So based on reports of early March, Lloyd's London of the insurance market provide insurance coverage for ships, including British flag tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz, despite rising risk and attacks. Was it March? When did we go to? It was March.
It's been 3 weeks, but it's not been March 5th. All right. So either way, regardless, well, no, we kind of got to look at it. So huge. All right. So what's the March 20th over there? You have under the Guardian. Is the Guardian worth reading?
I mean, it's
over on the far right.
Every single news place is biased nowadays.
No, go back one. All right, go over to your right, middle. Yeah, there you go.
This one?
Yep.
All right, Dorkhead.
Bye, Dork. All right, so what I had briefly read, and granted, I worked during the day, so I don't read the whole thing. Lloyd's threatened that if some of the shippers decided to take the insurance that the U.S. was offering, they would be basically shut out of other areas of the world where kind of insurance is needed. My big question is, or my conspiracy on this is, if you look at what is happening in the world, England, or, I guess geopolitically, England doesn't produce anything that I know of, truly. Like, I don't think they have anything they truly export. They don't do any, drilling for minerals or, mineral excavation. They don't do oil. They don't do gas. So they don't really produce everything or anything. All that they do is stuff in the financial sector. So who would really profit more from what we're seeing?
Okay. So what is this? An insurance company that offers insurance for ships passing through a war area?
Oh, well, I mean, just in general, they do insurance for...
So boat insurance for large ships.
Yeah, for Bodie McBoatface.
So huge buildup of risk of London. When is this article? This article was stated...
So they've had 330 years of history.
Looking for a date of the article. Hold on.
I think it was the 20th. Go back up. Keep going.
March 20th.
Yeah, so the 20th.
Okay.
So relatively recent.
So what is your conspiracy about this? That
So
the UK, it's not the UK, it's not...
No,
it's the UK.
I don't think that it's all Israel. I think some of this stuff is coming around through the UK.
Those cheeky bastards.
Well, I mean, it's like they don't produce anything. I mean, Israel don't necessarily produce anything either. So, other than war shit. But England, as far as I've looked, doesn't produce shit at all. There's a reason why, they import people into their country or, allow the importation of people into their country because they have a declining birth rate, which is, unfortunately kind of a thing that's going on over most of the Western world. Because of bullshit we've been fed by the government. All right, so I am a mid-40-ish-year-old man. James, you're a 40-ish-year-old man, correct?
1,420 years old.
Okay, so How many kids you got?
3 that I know of.
I got 2 that I know of. So, what is the oldest age of your kid?
22.
Is that halfway through your age range or close to it?
Almost mid-range. Almost perfectly halfway.
We'll give a plus and minus 3 years. So
almost perfectly halfway.
Okay, so plus and minus 3 years. So as a 40-ish-year-old man, and from what I went through in history, and the stuff, and like I said, if you've watched this long enough, I've been to prison. Like, I've made stupid ass decisions.
The bold statement, Kyle. Let's see how it works out for him.
I mean, I've been a stupid person throughout my young life, but
I just didn't get caught.
Well, I mean, so that's what most of life is really like a risk and reward. Like, are you worth saying fuck it to the man? I'm willing to take this risk for what I want to do, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision. You know, it usually depends on how much money you have at the end of that when you get caught as to are you in the wrong or are you in the right, which is a sad state.
So what you're saying, the more money you have, the less wrong you are?
Or
the less wrong you feel, the less wrong you may feel.
I don't know.
Or the less wrong you look in society.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'm finding it.
The least wrong you can show to her, you
society. Appear to be to other people.
Yes.
Your moral compass would decide how wrong you feel internally. Facts would base how wrong you are or how wrong you are not. And then, money can portray how wrong you appear to other people over a time period.
Yes, especially through the government's eye, or the government's lens, and then how it gets disseminated throughout the
I agree
populace.
with that. I agree with that.
So that being said, if you look at things
from Uncle Bob, Britain is the #1 insurer of maritime freight.
Yes, sir, Uncle Bob. Glad to hear from you again, sir. So the fact that they are no longer doing this, the U.S. offered up insurance to these ships. And Britain was kind of like, well, if you decide to take the U.S.'s insurance on this stuff, we're not going to cover you in these other areas of the world. My question being is, who is profiting off of it? It's obviously London or a company in London. And most of, like I just went through, most of the stuff in London that generates revenue is financial. It is not production. Like they have the highest energy cost of any country in the world, I think, right now. And they are so small. They are an island that is smaller than Texas, I believe. I mean, it's got to be smaller than Texas. So the fact that you have a country that size wielding around the power of that.
Keep talking.
No, I mean, well, you have to go to England, not just London. But either way, so looking at that sort of stance financially, it's like
I'm trying to back up your facts here for you.
No, yeah. Oh, it's definitely smaller in Texas. I just don't know how much smaller. It's a lot smaller, like 5. Yeah, 5 times. Yeah. Exactly. Like you could drive around England probably twice by the time it would take you to drive across Texas. But that's just it. So. You have a lot of askew in the outlook of people in the world. People in the world look at look at London. They can have, taxis and everybody can ride bikes and everybody can take the
how did that accent go again?
I ain't going to do that accent. Hey, mate. No, that's more Australian.
Okay, so.
But either way, lay
it on me.
No, all I'm saying is they don't produce anything. They don't produce anything. Like I don't know of anything that is an export of England right now.
Tea?
No, we gave that shit up. Our country straight up. We will take fucking burnt ass beans,
cars, pharmaceuticals, mechanical power generators, crude oil.
Nobody wants your shitty Aston Martin or your shitty. Like you don't even own Mini anymore.
Didn't Aston Martin?
Germans own Mini now.
Didn't Aston Martin buy Ford?
Matter of fact, I don't even think Aston Martin is necessarily English anymore. No, Aston Martin did not buy Ford. Not by any means. What crude oil do they produce? And generators. I love it. It's like the only thing they generate is farts with all their beans and toast.
Facts.
So either way,
they have a export reaching $930 billion in 2025. Key exports including if your key export is cars.
which is, what do we have?
Fucking English cars? What's an English car?
Aston Martin, Jaguar, and Jaguar is not even owned by them anymore. It isn't even an English company anymore. Land Rover is not an English company anymore, I do believe. Volkswagen is German. The Vauxhall, I don't know. Ford is obviously Ford. They have partnerships. Rolls-Royce. Bentley is not. Bentley, I believe, is Volkswagen now, too.
Hold on.
They don't produce shit. They don't make Nissan. They don't. Volvo is owned by China. Audi's German. BMW's German. Mercedes is German. And nobody can drive their stupid friggin' right-hand drive cars. Like, who? I mean, exactly. Who are they exporting cars to? Japan? That's the only people they can export cars to, especially if they're going to be right-hand drive.
I guess it says they're exporting these vehicles.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
Mercedes, Audi.
No.
Sorry, there it goes. Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin, McLaren, Lotus. Okay, McLaren and
I like McLaren.
And Land Rover. Okay, those aren't no-name brands.
Yeah, but Jaguar's shit. Jaguar's gone to all electric stuff. They're betting up their booty hole on some stupid stuff.
Maggie and Bob said this is a financial opportunity for the U.S.
Well, it is, and I think that's what's happening. I really honestly think that's kind of what's happening, and I think that's what's happening. Trump. You have places like the Strait of Hormuz being cut off. The amount of oil that goes through that is excessive, that it gets spread around the country. We only get about, I believe, like maybe 15 or 20% of our oil that comes from actual the Middle East. The most of our oil comes from Canada and then the U.S. Like, we have massive stockpiles of oil here. The U.S. has taken the standpoint of, well, we've had enough capital for long enough since World War II. We need oil. You know what's better? Hey, James, you got oil over there? You want to sell your oil, right?
A little bit.
You've been sitting on it?
Yeah.
Man, I got some oil over here, but man, I like you a lot. I want your economy to be great. I'll buy your oil.
Okay.
All right, so I'll buy your oil. 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 Then you're like, man, our oil reserves are getting kind of a little skimpy. We got to go do some new test drills and find new oil fields in our country or the surrounding countries. And the U.S. is just sitting on ours. We have reserved ours for at least 40 years. We moderately pump out of the U.S. We buy everybody else's oil so that we can sit on ours. We will end up being the person sitting on oil, unless you're, one of the person that thinks that oil gets regenerated super quickly.
Oil is a finite resource, 100%.
I mean, it is a timed finite resource. You could pump it out of the ground.
Rate that we consume it, 100% finite.
Exactly.
100%.
You could technically run out of it before more of it goes through the natural process of being produced. So
there's no more dinosaurs to turn into oil or something. People think.
I mean, yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying is like, you see that. So who's the real driving factor of what's happening over there? Because, like, Israel is tiny, like super tiny.
Okay.
Like, they don't produce much
I had to know now.
They don't produce much other than in the way of military bullshit and Pegasus, which is probably on all of our phones by now since we do this podcast.
Yeah, every one of them. I just had to know because
33 times.
Because you mentioned it, I had to know the actual size difference of Texas to Israel. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like the Metroplex is probably
that's a trip from Austin to Dallas. You ran the entire country of Israel.
Yeah. So, but that's just what I'm saying is like, who's really pushing this, or who's really pushing the pricing or taking advantage of what's happening now? It may not even necessarily be the Brits are in charge or manipulating this, but what was the country that used to rule the majority of the world?
Before the U.S.?
Well, we don't rule the world, but
not rule, but
what country ruled most of the landmass on this.
About Rome? The Roman Empire?
Well, Rome had a big, massive chunk, but if you want to look in modern times, it's England.
England,
Who traveled all over the place? It was England.
England, okay.
You know, got all the spices, didn't learn how
God
to
save
use
the
any
queen.
of them.
Now I get the title. Now I get it.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
Because
God
so
save the queen.
So what do we have? We have a queen that died.
Okay.
And then what has happened ever since the queen has died?
I can barely keep up with the U.S. politics. I can't keep up with other countries' politics as well. Like, that's just too much. Oh, this is a system overload for me.
No, I get you. I mean,
Okay.
it's like
Enlighten me, though. Enlighten me.
I catch it in bits. So I'm by no means like an authority on any of this, and I don't do research like any of the good podcasts. So if you know anything better than me, be sure to chime in.
If you live in this country and you have firsthand knowledge, comment down below and definitely
I think England's a bunch of wankers.
Know what this guy's saying is.
I never plan on going there, so I don't give a shit. Y'all are a bunch of
all I
assholes.
know about England is your food sucks.
They have some okay food, but
No offense.
But that's just it. It's
No
like,
offense.
it's
I
like
don't know. I don't know.
They traveled the world to get all the spices and then never learned how to use any of them. So it's like the best joke about England, to be honest.
That's brutal. That's brutal. I have nothing against England. I have nothing against England. Respect.
No, I don't have no respect for England. Fuck y'all. Y'all are like a shitty ass country.
It's a bold statement, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
I never plan on going to England. You're a shitty ass fucking country that fucking rules over your people like a fucking bunch of assholes. You may as well make them all wear burqas or a fucking, have a mouthpiece set over them and they can only touch the government.
Straight from the heart of Texas.
No, yes.
Coming right at you, buddy.
I give two shits about England. That island can sink into the ocean as far as I care. I mean,
no. I'm agreeing with you. Let's go.
Like,
tell me why you think this insurance
I do
company,
love the
this
people.
insurance
I
company.
do love the people, the natural people there. I do love y'all. I have a lot.
Tell
of
me
friends
why you think this insurance company is having such an influence on the Strait of Hormuz. Am I saying?
No, because they insure it. It's like
so. It's an insurance fraud game. It's an insurance game. It's an insurance game. And we all agree on at least if the last 5 statements we've made you don't agree with, we can all agree that insurance companies are shit.
I mean, I'm sure. Have you seen any? Well, we can get to
what
that.
What insurance
at the end
company
of the
on the planet is in your favor?
In my favor?
In anyone's favor. It's an insurance company. What is that? The movie Yes with Jim Carrey, where it's like, the job of an insurance company is to insure insure you, but deny every need you would ever need for the purpose of insurance that you have. Like, insurance to me is one of the most bullshit rackets next to dentistry and everything else.
Nah, I'll give the dentist because sometimes you need something pulled.
Pulled.
But that's just it.
Before we pull it, let's go ahead and cavity it, root canal it, give it as much insurance claims as we can, and then pull it. Like I have my teeth missing now.
Okay, so my 2 biggest demons that I would say that has been produced out of the modern culture.
Okay,
is advertising. Which, sorry for
Mad
all
Men?
of us, everybody. I mean, watch. No, advertising. Because think about it. I mean, it's like I hate to say it because we're now delving slightly into we need the advertising game to work for us because that's
I don't think we need to. I've always sucked at marketing, but I think this is what it comes to. If you have an undeniable product, you don't need marketing.
No, but I'm not saying advertising for us. We're not advertising ourselves. But in some sort of products like social media, all of social media, all of TV, all of natural born,
Burnham said it best.
What is it called? Terrestrial radio.
Okay.
I mean, not even terrestrial radio. You go into the podcasts and everything, like what we're doing here.
Hey, he's tread lightly, buddy. Tread lightly. We're on a podcast right now.
But that's what I'm saying is like everything.
Every other podcast within besides us and a handful of others. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody in this sort of sphere relies on advertising being showed for monetary reasons. You rely on that little break, or we don't rely obviously, but some people, unless you're donating, but that's just it. If you donate, we'll get rid of it. But we won't be like the toll roads where we say you're going to pay and then it's going to be free after that.
Fucking don't get me started on fucking toll roads, bro.
All right. So Advertising for one. The second one is insurance. You're paying and paying and paying into something that you may one time get to use, or maybe 2 times in your lifetime you have to use for something extremely, extremely critical, where it would be a change of life moment if you couldn't have that money to correct what happened from whatever catastrophe. If you didn't have that, that would be
and that idea of medical insurance. Let's say that hypothetically say you pay into medical insurance from the time that you were 18 to the time that you were 80 and never used it once. The same company, the same whatever, you paid into medical insurance a premium for 72 years and never used it once. And then at your 80th deathbed, you get diagnosed with something your insurance doesn't cover.
Exactly. It's like the idea of insurance, like when we went over to fucking shitty Obamacare. And
hey, what's good, John? Came in good time.
The idea of like stuff like a pre-existing condition. I have a stepfather that did die from a cancer. That when he went to his insurance company, they basically just let him out to fucking dry, dead in 3 months. All right, listen.
Go ahead.
So pre-existing condition. Excuse me, my parents, if you ever listen to this, but fuck you. We've all been pre-existing before.
Guys, on one tonight. I love it.
Before we started paying for insurance, okay? We were all pre-existing before we started paying for your insurance. I was on one insurance. I got a disease while I was on that insurance. I moved to another one. That's a pre-existing condition and you don't want to cover it anymore. That's some stupid ass shit. It's like you get paid by millions of people. But that comes back down to where are we wasting our money at? Like,
do you think this is why that Luigi guy shot that dude?
Oh, for 1,000%. 1,000%. United Healthcare, for one, was terrible. They were one of the first using AI to try to go through claims.
Modify insurance premiums.
Yeah, well, to go through claims
and say, okay, it's like, again, back to Yes Man, like, the amount of people that need something, that pay for something, and then don't get it. I'm not a fan of insurance companies. When I first learned about insurance, obviously, the first introduction to insurance you have is either medical or auto insurance. And then you're like, okay, I pay because I am a young person, $500 a month in car insurance. I'm like, and then you go, what if I never get in a wreck? Well, you just pay just in case you do. And you're right. Most people in a normal life
you'd be better off putting that into a wreck,
and they realize the benefit of insurance because, oh my goodness, the first car accident I happened to,
So, but this is the interesting thing.
Right.
Okay, so real quick. So, before you get too far off,
no, you're right.
So you buy a car. You have to have full cover, brand new car. You have to have full coverage on it. We'll say it's like the 90s. It's a $20,000 car. You buy insurance. You wreck that car. The insurance company has to buy it back. Well, they've already depreciated the shit out of it. Depreciation happens no matter what. So you're not ever going to get that full back. You're not going to get all of the money. You're not going to be, made whole, as people like to put out, or you like to put out. But if you have ran into that situation where your car gets totaled, the bank loses their money, you lose your money because the car's gotten wrecked and you don't have insurance. Well, so you default on it. What are they going to do for your $20,000 car? If you're an 18-year-old kid, what are they going to do?
I mean,
what are they going to do?
Yeah.
You can fight it. And this is where it comes back to, if you have enough money. You got enough money, you go to court.
You have enough money, yeah.
Yeah, you fight it long enough, the lawyers would be like, we're going to spend another $20,000 in here in court. We'll write it off.
Yeah.
They don't owe us nothing, whatever. Or the lawyer goes, no. Well, okay, so I take that back. We got lawyers in there. We'll throw lawyers into the third. So we have insurance, lawyers.
Lawyers' insurance is probably way better than your lawyers are. But when it comes to the straight of
Hormuz
ships going through this strait are what they offering on the same par as insurance as far as medical vehicle insurance and like a normal day-to-day driving, or is this literally a scam? Increased rates, like Uncle Bob said, financial opportunity. Well, he said for the U.S. I'm not sure. I'll tell you,
it is a financial opportunity
for us, but is it not a bigger financial opportunity for them? It's like, okay, you know what? There's a war going on, and you guys want your ships to go through this. It'd be like, okay, you know what? You have to go to work today, and the highways are dangerous today. The highways are really dangerous, so we're going to raise your rates for today.
No, you mean like spot pricing at Wendy's?
Spot price, yeah.
You know, or stuff like that. It's like we're not
right now. Insurance companies.
Your whole life shouldn't be a spot
vehicle
market.
Insurance companies do this by asking how many miles you travel to work. Now, if you travel 1,000 miles to work, your insurance premium is going to be higher than if you travel 10. Correct?
Yes, it should be because there's. I mean, that's just it. You're associating risk.
Mario, I would have you no other way.
You're associating risk. That's what they're trying to do.
Associate risk. So now the risk of the Strait of Hormuz is high as it can possibly ever be, right?
I mean. I'm not there, but yes, it is.
So, when you brought this subject up, as far as like the London and the UK is the one profiting the most off of this, you did suggest that it was them over anybody else.
I think they're as far as shutting down the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
I don't think Iran's shutting it down. I think we've done enough to Iran right now that they don't have really the.
Do you think it's London doing it?
Yeah, choking it off for the most part, because right now it's like if you're an oil pumper in Texas, or you're an oil pumper in Canada or any of these other states, oil is now $120 a barrel, and you're pumping light crude.
As of today, it is down to $92 a barrel. By the way,
exactly
$92. I went from $115 yesterday to $192 a day for a price of a barrel of oil. And Mario, did we lose the Iran war? Probably improbable.
Nah.
I feel like I'm outside the Andromeda Galaxy. I've been there, man. It's a great place, great views outside the Andromeda Galaxy. Beautiful views. I implore you to
quite the swirl looking back this way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you agree do you think that the insurance companies of Floyd of London are taking advantage of the situation?
I think they're forcing a situation, and depending on who their investors are and who things go through in that manner, that they may be benefiting somebody else that's going to benefit them again later.
So this is the UK taking advantage of a situation that's a global catastrophe.
Yeah.
That's not a good look. It's not a good look for an insurance company called the Floyd of London. It's a very bad look.
Like I'm not a big fan of I'm a tough thing as a religious dude, or I won't even say it as a religious dude. As a person, I can understand how if you're Jewish, you can think that Israel needs to be there, but that's not the real Israel. If you go further down the line in Christian beliefs, do I think that they should be able to have a place? Yes. Do I think that it should have happened the way it did? Not necessarily. But the sad fact of the matter is they're there. And, how much more turmoil are we going to create in the world over that? If people could just get along,
I don't see. I mean, I don't see an end to that. I mean, how long has it been going on?
Well, I mean, at least since 48.
Yeah. As far as the Floyd part, they've been. It's an insurance company that provides underwriting for coverage of ships and British flag tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. It's an insurance company. If I was to just go based on those facts alone, my input would be the cat in or out or dead in the box.
I say it's in the box.
That cat could be that cat's alive. That insurance company is not going to. The insurance company is not going to pass up an opportunity to take advantage of a situation.
Yeah.
An insurance company, an insurance company, regardless their capital, their income they're gonna take advantage of a situation such as a war between us and Iran. They're gonna do that shit. 100%. I would agree that.
No, it's like the Rothschilds during World War
Yeah.
II or one. Which one was it? Two?
I'm not sure how many Roths there have been that I can think of.
Yeah.
But as far as the insurance company taking advantage of the situation of a war between, us, Israel, Iran, and everything else, and then trying to profit off of it for their 2026 second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, 100%.
Oh yeah,
I agree that cat's alive and well and out of the box and hopping around on nimbly wimbly.
All right, I agree with you then.
Good one, man. Good one. Let's spin the wheel before you got to go. Cool?
All right, yeah, sounds good.
And also thank you, Mario and John, for joining us. Let me make sure Uncle Bob and Aunt Mag have another input on that. If you do, let me know. And we will, I'm going to save that one for later. Well, this was just put on there today, actually.
Oh, to be honest, I don't have anything on that one, but
Reptilians Among Us. We're going to watch the video and then react to it.
You remember V? You remember the show V?
V?
So this is what kills me. So you don't remember the show V? Like you're kind of
the show V?
V.
Don't age me.
You're the same age as I
No,
am.
you're so much older. No. I mean, I'm. You're older mentally. I'm older age-wise.
Well, if we want to talk about knees, I'm older than everybody here.
No, I will go toe to toe with you or knee to knee with you.
All right. So
the show V.
We'll watch this and then we'll check out V.
All right.
All right.
Like the boys?
No, like V. Like
5, Roman numeral 5?
Exactly. V for victory.
Never heard that show.
Oh my man. Just watch this and then you'll be like,
right.
This
video was sent to us by Jason.
TV?
Thank you, Jason, for sending me this video. It is called Reptilians Live Among Us, the reptilian royal drama. There's audio.
Race or races that are here who are totally
I mean, just because her tongue do that doesn't mean she's reptilian. And if her tongue does do that and she's reptilian, do we have anything? I don't have anything against that so far. So far.
I have daughters that are got internet access, so I ain't gonna say nothing about what they do. Well, I will say this: her cumbrellas are catching.
Hold the fuck up! Hold the fuck up!
I don't believe this one, but
okay,
the last two
we've seen Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. We know that masks are a thing. Let's just
man, just wait till we get to
keep
V.
that in mind. I hate you can't rewind on Instagram, and I fucking hate that.
No, yeah, Instagram's fucking bullshit.
See, I like tongues like that. Mario, we're tracking.
That's the worst thing.
Okay, 80s TV series V. Maggie tuned in.
Yes, Maggie.
Right. Uncle Bob and Aunt Maggie.
Yes, Uncle Bob and Aunt Maggie. I would like the eye blinkies just straight out of V. You got to do it, dude. Just look it up now. Just look it up now. Or, I mean, how much longer? Yeah.
But it doesn't seem that painful. Stupid humans aren't able to see us because the way they perceive stuff till we come.
How real is that?
Bro, I mean, like, they did that stuff back in, what was it? Men in Black 1?
Yeah.
And that was how long ago?
1998.
Okay.
Let me fact check myself.
97. Good call.
Hey,
Good call.
not bad. Not bad. I was off by a year.
We create you oblivious sheep's trust in the corrupt, and we're
I need to get me a girl that can blink like that.
hidden underneath the earth's crust. We're the reptilian overlords. Nothing can hurt us or feel like
I really, I'm gonna mute this just in case we get copyrighted for whatever fucking song that says I've never heard before.
Some bullshit song. Some dude's like, I made 95 cents.
That guy right there. I mean, his pupils were just okay.
Hey, there's a Rothschild.
Hey,
that now the triangle thing is a normal deal, but
The Rock, baby, vaginas. I don't know. Enlighten me. All right, lay it on me. What do you think about the fact that there are reptilian aliens living among us? And here's
Well, if you listen,
I'll
if
tell
you
you my
listen to
biggest problem.
McCullough-
My biggest problem. If there are reptilian aliens living among us, and you're trying to hide the fact that if you're trying to hide the fact that you're living on this planet or assimilating into our culture, taking it over.
Is that why we're trying to warm the planet?
Why would you choose the limelight? Why would you choose a public eye? Why would you not just operate behind the scenes like the elite? Why would you ever be on camera? If you were truly an overlord from another planet, if you came to another planet like Star Trek, and you're like, oh shit, we're going to influence this. Star Trek doesn't do it's against their mission parameters to influence another, civilization.
You haven't watched it.
Would you be on camera or just pay someone else to do that shit?
True.
Is it hubris? Are we saying that reptilian aliens are so?
They got lizard brains.
Lizard brains.
All right.
Lizard
So
brains.
Look at V. Look at the TV show V real quick.
V was released in 1984. Hey,
You've never seen this?
No, that's a good fucking
This is crazy because this is one of the few things I remember as a TV show as a kid. All right, yeah, because when they eat the rats, or the guinea pigs, yes.
What the fuck is this?
Bro, go to videos. Just go up to the top of videos. Yeah. It's too old.
You got to be fucking with me.
Oh, it's on Tubi. That's even better. Oh man, no, that looks too nice. But okay, yeah, hit play. All right, the vintage vault.
Really, bro? There's a reason YouTube instantly blocked your comment. And maybe you should pick another fucking channel to go spit your bullshit.
Ah, who said that?
I don't even know. YouTube blocked it. Far right.
Which one, the orange or the red?
Second one up. That's right here.
We didn't even talk about any of that shit.
Yeah,
okay.
you're just find something better to do with your time, sir. There's better places to put your time than where you just tried.
Picture this.
Picture this.
Bro, I remember this.
Reagan's in the White House. MTV still plays music videos. And NBC greenlights a show about fascist lizard people eating humans.
Hold on. Fascist?
Yes, bro. They come down and land and they're like,
fascist
we're here
lizard
to be
people.
cool. And then they realize that they're lizards. It's so great.
Quiet. That damn dragon lady can bend people's minds around. What the hell does she need a blowtorch for?
V didn't just break television rules. It incinerated the whole playbook.
In addition to the water.
How have I never seen
this?
This
was on broadcast TV. There was no cable yet.
On our planet.
I'm sorry.
Food.
Prime directive.
Networks were sweating bullets.
They have to stay. Or else we haven't learned a thing.
Censors were having nightmares. And somewhere in Hollywood,
bro.
How have I not
was laughing
seen this?
all the way to the bank.
Talk about an offer we can't refuse, huh?
These are 20 wild facts about V. The bonus? Pure television insanity served ice cold.
Bro, I
Welcome to
remember
the
this
Case
show
Files,
so
folks.
good.
This investigation gets ugly fast.
Not the gunnies
Fact
that
one,
deserve fruitcakes.
the
No,
episode
sir. No,
that
sir.
made censors weep.
The baby.
NBC executives took one look at Breakout, episode 3 of V the series, and killed it deader than a disco. We're talking about an episode
What
so
is that?
violent
What is that
that
movie
season
where
net-
the dude wears sunglasses and he?
Them.
Them is that them?
Or no, they is it them or they live?
They them. They live. It's they live.
Yeah.
They them live.
Work suits said
Or
absolutely
the one
not.
where he's like, I'm
Faster
here to
than you
chew
could chew.
bubble gum and kick ass.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Change channels.
Is it Roddy
The episode-
Piper that's the star of it? It is Roddy
I think
Piper. It's Roddy.
I think so.
Fact check me, people. Is it Roddy Piper in the movie Them?
The episode featured flesh-eating alien creatures called sand devils. Imagine if
Sand
someone
devils.
crossed the Sarlacc pit
That's
from
not
Star
a
Wars
slur.
with actual nightmares, then gave it teeth and an appetite for
Yep,
human
John
flesh.
said yep.
Director of photography Stephen Larner shot these sequences with real pig organs, buckets of stage blood, and animatronic creatures that
How did I
moved
never
with
see this?
genuinely unselling realism.
Your parents kept you
Probably.
sheltered.
Probably.
This is why I went to jail. I saw shit like this, and I was a 4-year-old or 6-year-old.
NBC's Standards and Practices Department reportedly watched the rough cut with the volume turned down.
Come
NBC
on.
buried it deeper than a time capsule, and it didn't surface until May 1985.
Okay,
months
yeah,
after-
okay.
Hold on.
I know I wasn't that young.
So it was recorded. It was recorded and aired in the early 80s, and it wasn't actually put on until 85.
I guess
Because
man, I don't know. I was a little kid.
All right, so
When it popped
it
out.
being suppressed does help the idea that it is a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't suppress a TV show about reptilian aliens unless maybe the reptilian aliens are involved.
Well, I will say this. All right, so pause it real quick. Just rewind it.
She said
All right, well, yeah. Wait.
You can watch it on Tubi. I don't watch
Yeah.
Tubi, Aunt Maggie. I don't.
Tubi's free.
I just have ads.
You know, to be honest, I don't know.
Does
It's been
Tubi
a
have
long time.
ads? You know
Here,
why?
wait, all right,
Because
just-
I pirate everything. I watch everything I want to watch without ads.
All right, just
Because I'm
rewind
a
little bit.
true
Why? The ads-
cyber pirate.
The ads are when you're supposed to get up and go take a leak and
No,
get you a drink.
no,
Yes.
you binge watch every episode till it's over, dude, and then you can leave where you're at.
We will literally.
I
watch with
binge
the
watch
kids.
everything. That's how I watched 8 seasons of the Game of Thrones in a week. That's how I watched all 23 Marvel MCU movies.
Yeah, but
you don't get ads. Fuck ads. Fuck ads.
Sometimes you get 3 ads. If you were to get,
I want 0.
If you were to get an ad every 10 minutes or 15 minutes,
Life hack. I figured out
would
on
be
YouTube.
pissed.
If you have ads on YouTube, you just hit back and then hit the video again, and then back, hit the video again, and it'll skip all the ads for you.
You just screwed everybody.
Yeah, you don't watch ads on YouTube. It gives the creator the ad view because you viewed the ad for a split second. Then you hit back and you go hit the video again, and it'll give you another ad. You hit back. The creator gets like multiple ad views because you technically viewed it. You hit back again, and then it plays the video.
All right.
Fuck ads.
Rewind the video just a little bit to where they're pulling off the face.
Grogu said, "I'm gonna get you an ad, Rick clickbait, bro. Come on. Fuck ads."
All right.
My opinion may change when my YouTube channels get monetized and ads create revenue for me.
Hey, advertisement is the devil.
But I'll tell you this: if I don't think you get more ads as a creator if someone views the entire ad versus viewing it for 0.3 seconds. I'll look into that. That's my next conspiracy.
All right, rewind it just a hair. Just rewind it a hair. To where they're pulling off the face.
Until May.
Okay,
Sound
all
designer
right, I think
Alan
you're
Howarth
close.
created
Or you're
feeding
too far back.
sounds so visceral that NBC's Standards and Practices Department reportedly
right,
watched
get
the
ready to
rough
pause.
cut with the volume turned down.
Grogu said the day you join the lizard community.
All right.
Well played, sir. Well played, sir. Hey, man, look, I'll be honest. And you are a member of my YouTube gaming channel, which I'm grateful for, you and John. And I'll be honest, like the donations and ads are what keep this running. It's not like I'm a millionaire that can just go and be like, oh, I bought all this equipment and just, stream willy-nilly and never have to have any extra money. Like, literally, you are the backbone of half this shit, bro.
You won't ever see a $750 hoodie here.
Yeah, you're going to see me in some Hanes t-shirts. Like, the money goes right back into the stream.
NBC buried it deeper than
All
a
right,
time
so when you
capsule,
see
and it
them
didn't
ripping the
surface
face
until
off
May
of the dude, it's like,
1985,
yeah, right
months
here.
after
All right,
the
pause
show
it.
was already canceled.
So that is a
That's our-
prosthetic
that's our-
on top of a prosthetic on top of somebody's face.
That's our thumbnail for this video. I just realized I'm your sugar daddy. You are my lemon cookie sugar daddy, Grogu. Fuck, I can't believe I said that out loud. Nobody better fucking clip that. 100%. Jesus Christ.
By then, continuity was shot to pieces. Characters were meeting each other for the first time, twice.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Dude, that's
What
all
the
I remember.
fuck is this
That's all
show?
dude,
Fact
they're
check.
What is this?
They're
Cliffhanger that
lizards.
never
They
landed.
eat rodents.
Picture buying a Cadillac and finding out they forgot to install
that
the
dude,
engine.
I forget his name, but
That's
he
what
was so
happened
good
to
in
V
that
fans
show.
when the show got axed
You
after
better
19
not,
episodes,
Grogu.
with one finale already written, but never filmed. The mysterious leader storyline was left hanging in space.
I would have
like a
loved this
broken
show.
satellite.
Have I never seen this?
Bro,
Kenneth Johnson
the fact
had
that you
crafted
haven't
an
seen
When I was a
intricate
kid, I would have
mythology
loved this.
around the
One
leader,
season, 19
V's
episodes.
Supreme Commander,
One
designed
season,
as a cross
19
between Darth
episodes.
Vader and Stalin. Scripts were
You
ready,
just say Darth
actors
Vader?
were on standby,
Yeah, that's
and
what the
elaborate
leader
sets
was supposed to
representing the
be.
leader's flagship had already been constructed.
They
The
have-
finale
they have-
would have
they have
revealed that
phaser
Earth's
guns.
invasion was actually a desperate last stand by visitor military forces fleeing the leader's increasingly
This is the same time
totalitarian
as
regime.
Star Wars.
Instead,
Yeah.
the network pulled
Oh,
the
yeah,
plug
that's
with all
the
the
dude-
sentiment
that's the dude
of a
from
repo
fucking,
man taking your Oldsmobile.
This lady cannot
Keep
be
going.
trusted.
What is that movie?
Thinks like a lizard now.
Keep
What is the
going.
movie? Hold on.
He's in a bunch of movies.
No.
That dude's in a bunch of movies
He's
too.
from
And that dude's in a
the
bunch of
movie
movies
with Arnold
too.
Schwarzenegger and Mars.
Yes. Keep
What is
going.
it? What is it? What is
you
it?
almost got it.
Uncle Bob, help me
No,
out.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Thank you.
To Dream Killer.
Thank you, yeah. Paul,
Robert
thank you,
Englund
Paul.
was busy mangling the English language as
Michael
lovable
Ironside,
alien
yeah.
Yes. That guy's famous too on the left. The guy on the right is
I know who he
famous
is.
too.
when he landed the role that would make mothers
Hey.
check their teenagers'
If you're old, I
bedrooms
guess.
twice.
May I guard your body?
Sorry, what?
During V's hiatus, Englund was cast as Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street, trading rubber lizard suits for razor gloves.
Yeah, that's
One
Robert
week
Englund.
He was delivering lines like a cosmic kindergartner.
Yes, it is always best not to jump to contusions.
The next, he was slashing through suburbia's worst nightmares.
All right, we don't have to watch all this.
Pornograph.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. Yeah, I've never seen the show V.
All right.
Wow.
So you got your homework for tonight.
Yeah, I guess so, apparently.
All right.
Do you believe that lizard people are living among us?
If
That's
if
the
only Will
cat in the
was
box
here.
moment.
If only Will was here.
I know. Do you believe that there is any probability wise that an alien race of lizard people have infiltrated, masked up, and are living among the human race in an influential state of both entertainment and government?
Well, if you listen to Matt Gaetz, apparently we're having
I
sex
did,
with them all over the country. So yes.
I mean,
or no?
I
because don't
believe
shit he
I
says.
believe that most. Okay, you never would know. I'm not gonna say what I believe.
If you find them all laying on your radiator when you get home, they're lizards. It's unseasonably hot.
They need your body warmth.
If they're if they like to hug or it's
You know,
unseasonably warm
So
in their
all
house.
those cold-handed women that I've met that are just they're always cold, and they have iron deficiencies, and they just need they're just cold all the time. They're just fucking lizard people. Is that what we're saying here?
Maybe, possibly.
Okay,
possibly.
I mean, cat in the box, out of the box, or alive or dead.
I'm gonna say it's in the box.
In the
on this.
box. I gotta leave it in the box. I can't
Yeah.
prove that shit. I mean, the only thing is this. Here's my main argument for lizard people being unable to prove in the box, meaning I don't know whether the cat is alive or dead. I can't prove it. Is that there are 3 types of aliens that have been written over history by people that have been abducted or whatever. You have your gray men, you have your lizards, your reptilian,
Mhm.
and then there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head. But the fact that multiple people across society of history have referenced
Aren't they the
reptilian,
greens or the other one?
maybe. But the most people, there's been more than one occasion where people have referenced reptilian style aliens. I have to go with plausible.
All right. That's good, Guru.
Grogu. It's
Grogu.
the little baby Yoda.
It's tough to read from over here.
Baby Yoda.
All I can see is
Just
Guru.
think of Baby Yoda.
Yeah, right.
Baby Yoda, Grogu. The Lion of Judea is just playing with his food for now. Oh my God. 100%, John. I'm keeping them from nibbling on you, buddy. It's the black eyes you got to worry about. Yeah,
that'd be
those
the
are my
grays.
favorite. Black's my favorite color, man. Black's my favorite color. Well, I'll leave it to you, sir. Do you want to spin the wheel again?
No,
Are you dangerous enough?
I gotta bounce.
All right, so we will call it here. Thank you, everyone, so much for your involvement tonight in Schrodinger's Cast. We appreciate having each and every one of you. We're very, very apologetic about missing last week. Circumstantial. Like I said, we're like for the most part, we're all fathers, and we all have shit going on. For the best of our abilities, at least one of us will do our best to be here every week to provide you with entertainment, local news, of current events, conspiracies, and whatever else we can. We appreciate each and every one of you that send us these videos every week and give us stuff to dive into, react to, and to talk about. It really is. I want to say how much I appreciate. I have had like at least 30 videos sent to me in the last week. I added to the wheel. If you guys haven't seen the wheel lately, I mean, it started off with just 1 to 3 or 4 things, and there is more things on this wheel right now than we can even get to in a week, which in a day or a stream, which is absolutely great. We're grateful for that. It's like we appreciate each and every one of y'all's input, absolutely. And I do mark on these who sent them to us. So if you send us one, we're thankful. We're definitely gonna get to it. If you want it, something that's gonna be talked about immediately. Not to be a money guy, but the running this stuff isn't free. So if you send a donation, your topic moves to the front of the list. And if you want to be on the show, email us, get at us, and we can definitely get you on the show. And virtually you can call in and talk. I'll give you like a couple minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
All right.
We appreciate everyone. Please, of course, do the things that help early content creators grow. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, do all those things. If you don't want to donate, at least do those things to help us grow a little bit bigger. And we appreciate you. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the foreseeable future.
Thank you, John.
And thank you guys also guys. I will see for the rest of you tomorrow night for some more Alan Wake and probably a lot more Schedule 1, considering I didn't realize how many people tuned in last night. I got done. There was like, I don't know if you guys saw last night. It was like over 1,500 people that tuned in last night. So maybe Schedule 1 is a good game to play. I'm not going to forget about Alan Wake. We're going to have that. And, of course, a plethora of lemon cookies for Grogu. John, absolutely a pleasure to have you guys. And we will see you next week on Schrodinger's Cast, where everything is true and untrue until it is observed.
In 1000S, we're still trying to figure that out.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Next time, guys. Bye. And ladies.